we should get started.
Karma in the Dark is the best version of Shadowrun ever, in my opinion. And we are officially thanked in the credits of the game. So
Really?
yeah, we are. Our group is listed
That's-
in the special thank you section.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I stand by them.
Yeah.
Just fantastic guys, those guys.
Yep.
I feel like can safely say. You know, I don't forget the people who got me to where I am.
That's
Just
right.
the lofty heights of this colossally tall horse I'm sitting on.
Apartment of the west coast of Denmark.
Yeah.
You want a scarf or something for your high horse up there? It's a bit cold, the wind.
Letter from the queen, a late queen, sent a letter.
Get the late queen. Wait, is she dead?
No, she abdicated.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say.
She's.
Oh, is she
I
dead
still
to you?
think no one has. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Queen Dowager, whatever it's called when they abdicate.
Yeah, no, we're actually not sure. I think it's sort of unprecedented.
Yeah,
I think the last Danish queen to royalty to leave was like in the 1100s or something. So.
Yeah, no one leaves absolute power. You'd be crazy.
No.
Speaking of absolute power, we're here to delve the vaults of power here. Right.
I have a
Very
+1
true.
sword.
Nice segue.
Have to try something.
All right. Who wants to do a quick recap so we can get straight back into the action? You are definitely not out of a danger, even though we've ended last session on a victory. You are still in the Devil's Nest.
I think that's the recap.
Yeah.
We're murdering our way through this hellscape.
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Good enough.
One horrible abomination after the other. We killed the yellow pants man. He's dead.
Yeah.
So that is, if everything else fails, at least we saved the little girl, and you know.
Yeah. That's something.
That is something.
It is true. You've slain the otherworldly person, whatever he was. Definitely not from this plane. He melded sort of into the floor as devils do, but significantly different at the same time. A planar creature going to not the infernal plane, but who knows where.
He melted
And
in a
with
different
him-
way.
Yeah. And with him, the otherworldly influence on these rooms has also disappeared. I think last time I sort of hand waved you looking over his possessions.
Yeah.
I see some nice hands spiked through the wall.
There are nice hands spiked to the wall, indeed. Not just this room, but I'm going to open this one as well.
Ooh.
Next to Torfin. Which seems to be like a bit of an office, small desk, burned candles, and a number of severed hands from more than a dozen creatures nailed to the wall.
Lovely.
It is... actually, that's the room you're currently in, because they managed to switch the descriptions of the rooms again.
Oh.
Great.
Oh.
But yeah, you've grabbed the whatever valuables you could find. You basically assume you've had 10 minutes to spend however you like.
Like to investigate these rooms, or
Assume the rooms have been investigated.
okay.
I refocus with prayer.
Then I don't do anything. I think I'm good.
All right. It is then a few minutes after your searching has concluded. You know, Roger has refocused himself in prayer.
Have a drink.
Torfin and Dancer over there. You notice that the door to your room here closes, like ever so slowly, as if by itself.
Oh, I'll stop that.
Kill it now.
All right.
Do you want to jump up there and hold the door open?
Yeah.
Rush.
I'm rushing at it. Maybe you can rush at it.
As you try to keep the door open, you hear a familiar high-pitched voice saying, "Hey, no, close the door, quick!"
No.
Who this?
Oh, I don't know if Dancer familiar with this voice. Maybe he'll attack.
Oh, is it the same voice as little?
Imp guys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we previously
Uh,
talked.
yeah,
Like,
you have talked to her. She also like turns visible. She trusts you well enough, or at least
why would
often.
you recap Sky?
Big mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, big mistake.
Looks worryingly towards Dancer, sort of fluttering over here and says,
Silver blade hovering towards it.
She goes, listen, the door to Aravian's chamber has gone down, and it's. I mean, there's still that thing in the cell. I've tried to block it, but it's not going to hold it, and I'm worried that Aravian will manage to, I don't know, set an ambush for you. I want you to succeed in driving it out, obviously, so I figured I'd give you a heads up.
Okay.
Why is that obvious? Why do
Okay.
you care?
Mhm.
Dancer say that a lot?
Yeah,
Or is it
yeah.
just you thinking?
No, that's we're asking.
I care because Uravian is awful and has treated me for hundreds of years in the most disgusting manner. And perhaps also importantly, there isn't much way for me to advance around here. But there might be a chance that if I help you, that perhaps you see that I'm generally trying to help, and we can maybe come to some sort of agreement that would totally benefit you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Might not even cost you anything if you. But that's not important. I'm happy if just you make sure that your own fails. That would please me greatly.
I mean, as I can understand that motivation, that seems clear enough.
Well, let's get ready for a potential ambush then.
Hmm. That thing is dangerous.
All right. I'll remind you that, well, I could use a good night at the bar soon. Because
Hmm.
I suppose there's a
my,
way
my
to get
fervor
that.
is not as vigorous, if you understand my meaning. You know?
Oh my.
Mhm.
Well, the monster looks very dangerous. Maybe it's a bit weakened by all the spikes, but it's hard to say.
The imp shrugs. Doesn't know.
Well, if we want to go back up, we'll have to go out there anyway. So
Mhm.
let's try that first and see where we go from.
Did
We
we
can
loot
attempt to
everything in
retreat, but
here?
we should prepare for that not to be available to us yet.
Yes, you have. As far as you're aware, anyways.
Mhm.
Although, looking around, another glance perhaps, Dancer notices something he missed before,
Uh-huh.
which is a secret door.
Oh,
Secret doors.
Over
Oh, success.
to your northwest.
Uh-huh. Second way out.
that's useful.
Oh, nice.
Open the secret door.
Just out of curiosity, Sheep, this is like hiding a circle I can use to get back or something. It's just a cushion.
It's a rug and a fancy cushion.
Okay.
I actually also
So
thought
just
it was a magic
checking.
circle.
Me too. I was like, oh yes, we can get it this way.
Talk to me about this fancy.
It has that aesthetic, but it's really just looks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the best
Sigil
bet is to sneak
plushies.
out the back. Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out the secret door. See where that goes.
Let's see. I still have. Well, I have the Wand of Illusion Creature charged. I could cast it through the door, make a distraction, and we can sneak out the other side. Perhaps.
Oh, let's see where this
We know where it goes.
No, not yet.
Yeah, let's find. Let's figure that out. But that's
Another suspicious door leading somewhere else.
idea
Sneak.
worked quite well last time, but that also might mean that they are not going to fall for it again.
Have a peek
And
around the
nods
corner.
and the nods impressed. as she says, "Ooh, I didn't know about that one. So Revian might not either."
Oh,
Quiet. Maybe we keep it that way.
yes.
Dancer will inspect the side door here.
The side door looks almost out of place. It is a heavy stone door hewn from rough stone. It still has like a hinge and everything, but it looks unlike the more pragmatic, like iron banded wooden doors you've seen in other places. It is heavy.
Interesting.
Then you will attempt to open it.
All right. Do you attempt to do so sneakily? It will be
Always.
difficult.
Always sneaky.
Is there a way that Armina can assist, like maybe take focus on taking the weight of the door so that Dancer can be more agile with opening it?
I think that makes sense. You could give me an athletics for your assist.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do there. Just sort of grabbing something that she can get like her gauntlet around and just focus on pulling up rather than
Oh,
the sneaky. There we go.
so
I got your back.
Dancer can get a +2. And then how do I roll this sneakily? There. And a +2. Oh, okay, that's a nat 20.
Such
Good start.
Completely unnecessary.
Uh, not only do you open the door, letting no light nor sound inside, you also happen to spot something you might have missed, but who knows?
okay.
The room opens up into a black-walled chamber. Completely flat walls, no decoration whatsoever. The only thing you can see is an open trapdoor against the east wall. You also notice that in the center of the room, there appears to be almost a distortion in the air, as if something was floating there.
Where is the distortion?
Roughly here.
Okay.
It also appears to illuminate the room ever so slightly. Not really enough to cast dim light, but almost.
Huh.
Does this cube with glyphs and lights and stuff coming off of it look similar to the mass of cubes in the main room near where we came from that had a bunch of monsters in it?
No.
Okay.
Well,
You're the only one that can see right now, right? Answer. What it is. Where it is.
Yeah, he's like peeking through a
it is.
door, ever so slightly
I
ajar.
can see the glyph pattern from my angle, but yeah,
Is,
Oh, maybe call knowledge or something.
that's true. Yeah, I always forget recall knowledge is a thing in this game.
Mhm.
It's very good. Let's give it a try.
Have anything good to recall here? My knowledge skills are kind of crap. I am trained in occultism.
Yeah, same.
I mean, you don't
always
lose
roll a 20.
anything really,
Yeah.
until like you might get wrong
I
information.
mean, sure.
but, like,
Then we'll have a think.
Have a think.
nature of distortions.
Jake said,
You just
"Who
keep
knows?"
Recall knowledge in the basic action macros, and it'll just compare your result to every skill
Yeah.
you have.
Also, those should be
Excel sheet.
blind.
Yeah,
remember.
it's pretty handy. Dancer doesn't really know. It looks interesting, mesmerizing. Amina has a theory. It looks not dissimilar to like the an invisible wisp that you've fought plenty of time. However, this one seems perhaps asleep.
Aha!
Huh.
Stasis.
All right.
Somehow.
Dancer will creep
But its
in.
invisible throat.
Oop.
Exposed.
And I have blind fight these days.
Oh, that really.
You've rolled
is just
another
all
net
over.
20 on your stealth.
I don't really want to move right now unless you do that stuff.
So I don't need to succeed a flat check to target a concealed creature. I'm not off guard to the creature if it is hidden, and I only need a DC 5 flat check to target the hidden creature.
Okay.
Is power blind flight. I suppose I can take a turn to try to, or like an action to try to spot it. Now that I'm like right next to it.
Well, it hasn't moved and you spotted it, right? So is it hidden at this point? If it's
It
not
is
moving.
hidden.
Oh, okay.
Also, I mean, if you move, you will also have to roll stealth.
Yeah,
The door
yes.
is currently now open that Dance a step through it.
Yeah, just
Like
Okay,
even having your light active currently is stretching it.
Gotcha.
just,
I'll turn that off and
let
stay where I
me let
am.
me work here.
Yep.
Close the door.
Do not come inside, whatever you hear.
Very Resident
should just-
Evil like wall crushy room.
Yeah,
I
kind
feel.
of is.
Yeah.
So, is there any
No,
way for
she
me
just holds the
to
door open, like taking the weight there.
remove the DC 5 flat check sheep, or do I just have to roll with it at this point?
You have to roll with it. I think.
Then I will roll with it.
Oops,
Oops.
I didn't mean to close the door.
So I forget if I just attack now, will auto roll, right, to check.
Yes.
Yes. Right, it is off guard to me because it is presumably sleeping, and also I'm hidden to it. Oh, careful aim.
Yeah, we are going to go into initiative if you try striking it.
Oh, I rolled a 5, so that would pass the flat DC 5.
You missed.
Yes, it would pass the flat DC5, but you did miss.
What? I did? 3.
And at your
Good hero point.
strike, there is a wail as the
I'll-
creature wakes up.
I'll hero point a roll. I feel I should hit that.
Okay,
9.
that is a hit.
Yeah, hey. Alright. Oh, that's kind of low.
18 damage.
Oh, magical silver damage.
It still leaves a dent in the distortion. It's still not exactly visible to you, but there's definitely a creature there, and it is upset.
Yes.
So we'll go into initiative.
This thing. Right.
I'd say you can probably take an entire turn, Dancer, so that was one action.
Sure. I will keep striking it then, because, might as well at this point.
Sure. All right.
Oh, God damn it.
These things are the worst, though.
Yeah.
I want,
God.
if they only were undead,
Yeah, I know. Oh God. I rolled super good at my sneaking, really bad at attack. It was like a 3, an 8, and a 1.
That's a decent battle cry, though. Might work.
A 30
Uh,
is exactly enough to
Nice.
scare the. It is versus will DC?
Yeah.
yeah.
Then it is in fact frightened. As you hear a voice, the same voice of the wisp you faced in the library,
Oh yeah, that thing.
saying, You found me." That's all it says.
Hello.
Oh, well, yeah.
It seems someone shocked about the situation
Oh.
currently.
The town of Otari sends its regards.
As it will cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Think
I need
so.
to see to recognize spell, correct?
Think so.
Within line of sight, yeah. So it's not in my line of sight, right?
What will you do? Really, that's. Oh, it is a fatal spell. No, it's gonna zap Dancer here. So you can briefly see the shape light up
Mm-hmm.
as strange magical electricity shoots from it.
No,
That didn't do it, however. Are you flat-footed against hidden
I
creatures?
am not, because I have blind
Yeah.
flight. Right.
Blind
Yeah.
flight. What?
I can fly. As she will then cast no, that's 3 actions. Ray of Enfeeblement, that's a good one.
Good tell that this
Give me-
creature is one of the reasons I took this feat. It's gratifying that it
Give me a
worked so far.
fortitude save. Oh yeah, it
Um,
is. It is. Call of God, literally and figuratively.
Yes. Save fortitude. Does it need to hit me with that, or does it auto hit these days?
The range spell
Uh,
attack.
Oh, it is a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
That's a natural 1.
Wait, yeah, it has map 2 because
That's map too,
charging.
yeah.
Which might not have been the best way to do the actions, but such is life. Yeah,
it just woke up.
It just woke
yeah,
up.
it just woke up. It tries to summon its evil energies, but it's yeah.
I always have issues with my evil energies when I wake up. It's fine.
It's startled. Take it out.
I'll move over here. And I mean, these things, I'm just bad at dealing with them. So I'll just walk here and then like walk over here to provide flanking for Amina.
It's not needed for you to do. As long as
okay.
I'm next to it, any one of my allies will also
I
flank
will
it.
I will stab it.
Oh,
instead.
that now affects your allies too?
Yes, it
That's
does.
Stab.
Wow.
No, it's
That's
invisible.
Pretty good feat.
But I think I got it right. No, I failed.
Crit
Did it?
miss.
It missed the attack, but you did pass the check.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay, good, wonderful. And then I'll cast a shield to just give myself a little bit of a defense buff, because I am just going to be throwing punches and hope that I hit something.
Shield is a spell.
Yes. Is that a problem?
No. Coffin.
Good.
Disregard.
Okay,
Yeah. Hmm.
I would delay until after Amina.
Wisp checks its character sheet.
I have a bad feeling about this.
All right. We'll stride. Getting in here. But, you know, just in case it's got, like, some AoE stuff, might as well use the rest of my movement to at least make it a little bit harder. And then I will attempt a seek check. See if I can find this thing. So I'm quite good at those. In theory.
In practice, however, that's a fail.
Wonderful. I'll try and attack it anyway. All right.
Unfortunately,
Wait.
it isn't. It isn't.
Wait, sir, didn't you take blind fight too? I remember we discussed it.
I don't think so. Oh, I do have blind fight.
You did.
That's right. That's right.
and you hit
In
it.
that case, that's a hit.
I wouldn't need to have seeked it in the first place, I believe. You don't need to succeed at a flat check to target off.
Would be DC 5 for you for hidden.
Oh, it
Which you
reduces the DC. If you had
Gotcha.
succeeded in the seek, it would have still been useful, I think.
And not needing it.
Yeah, it would have been observed, and then it could have not rolled a DC at all. But I mean,
that's-
you hit.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I probably should have just done that and then attacked again or raised a shield, but whatever. Right, I will roll damage. Let's go. 14.
14 damage. You slice through the apparition. Dolphin.
Right. Well, okay. I'll walk here. I will attempt to seek. I think the cone is enough to seek it in here.
Yep.
Seek perception.
Yes, that's a crit.
All right. Can I use my third action to point out? Now that I've seeked it.
That would just make her hidden to the others.
Which would
she
mean
already
that
is.
they. Oh, okay.
Pointing out lets everyone else know the square something is in, but doesn't help upgrade to observed.
Okay, okay. But hidden for blind fight, does that not mean that you both don't roll for a D? Oh.
No, blind fight means it's a
okay.
DC 5 instead of a DC
Right.
11.
Right. So
10.
for me, they're observed, or
For you, the wisp is considered observed. Yes.
okay, okay. I
I hope to have a invisible.
see, no, it's annoying. All right, well, I'll shoot it. Because I can do that.
He does have soft cover here.
That's fine.
Yep. However, 24 is a miss.
Yep, that's fine. This seems to be a fight for the melees to deal with anyway. I'll stay out here. That's me.
Dance.
All right. So I can spend 1 action to try to make it observed.
Yes.
All right. I will spend 1 action to try to make it observed. That is a perception check. Perceive. 26.
No,
Alright.
that's not enough.
Then we will strike. It is off guard.
You should.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Blind fight feet coming in clutch again.
Again, this creature and many like it is the reason this feat is now on me. Like it's normally I would never take it, but gosh, fucking damn it, this campaign has taught me to hate invisibility. 27.
27.
Good solid hit.
A solid hit. The creature's very essence wavering.
Oh, we'll keep wavering. Oh, that is unfortunately a miss though. Oh well. It's up to you
As
guys.
The wisp starts glowing, ending its invisibility as she screeches, Belcora will have her revenge. The empty death will claim all eventually. And then she is going to try to eat the magic of the people that surround her.
What?
Trying to feed on magic. Roga is closest. Give me a will save.
Does this provoke?
Just concentrate, nothing else.
Okay.
Oh,
No
I didn't
manipulate
take the body.
You succeeds.
Okay.
She, however, does heal a bit. And Roga, the first time the target casts a spell before the start of the creature's next turn, the spell is disrupted unless the target succeeds at a DC 15 flat check.
Okay.
As she will then really zap at Roga. She is pretty smart. She knows what happens here. Or a 35.
That hits.
Purplish crackling electricity.
There.
I'm
And for her
not gonna use
third
shield.
action,
I have a shield, yeah. But I think I might get attacked again.
being invisible didn't really seem to help her, so she's gonna attack again.
Well, that still hits.
Number
I will
16.
use my shield to block that,
All right.
shattering it.
Roga, it is your turn.
Ow. Well, I mean, I wasn't going to cast spells anyway because I don't have anything that's really effective on these guys, so I'm just gonna stab it. I'll try to. Nope. How about this then?
It is
maybe.
flat-footed
That's
to
a
you.
hit.
Oh,
Yes. 14. It is at 1 hit point once more.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey.
With the nat 20 backswing. The aberration is cleaved apart. Another wail filling the tiny room before it grows quiet.
I thought that only spells were magic, but man's passion, that can be a real spell.
Power of heart.
What a terrible creature. Just awful.
We should keep moving. We should assume that Arevian heard that. Maybe a bit far from what he was expecting.
Well, we have options now.
What's at the end of that hallway that we just came from? This seems weird that length
Spider
would
web.
just go on.
I'll go down there. That'd be a bad idea.
But Torfin, I'm curious.
No, I mean the trap door, not down the corner.
Mm.
There's a door over here too.
Yes.
Probably a way up. Would be my
Oh,
guess.
what's the secret
Hopefully.
door over there? But I don't know. We do know that Belcora has these little secret hidey holes she likes to look
Try
through.
to, see if I can find something down here. Would you like that privately, Sheep?
Yes.
Holes.
Seek. Let's go.
No. Hallway just ends.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Should I kick some cobwebs? I didn't find anything down there, but
Oh well.
Do you open the door?
Yes.
All right. The door
And back
opens
it all up.
into a tiny room with a bowl of what looks to be like filthy water resting on a crude altar.
Alright. Looks religious.
Armina will close this door behind her.
Attempts to recall knowledge on whatever is going on here.
What is that? Have a look.
Do I have to step
alright.
in for that, or
No, you can look at it from a distance, sure.
I'll take a look. What seems applicable here, given
And
This
consult your
stuff.
deathly
Altar-
book.
Altar usually suggests something religious, but occultism might also be relevant.
I
I'll
will
try to
have
do religion.
occult. Have
Yeah,
dubious
sure.
knowledge.
Yeah, Vroga definitely recognizes this as an altar, which is usually dedicated to someone. But
It appears to be an
that's as
altar
far as he
dedicated
gets.
to someone. Some sort of altar, I think.
Torfin is fairly certain that the water used in the bowl is not just dirty because, it's dirty, but is quite specific.
Okay.
It is most likely chosen, well, for a reason, and it looks to be some sort of like communication setup, basically. Like a scrying bowl, perhaps.
Hmm. Step in.
All right. Step in. The room is quiet.
So the things, is it just the bowl here, or are there other things on the altar alongside it?
There do seem to be some items lying next to the bowl.
We'll inspect them.
Right, as you get closer to inspect the items, your eyes inevitably glance over the bowl itself.
Mm-hmm.
And, see, can I do that? I think I can. Oh, let's do that. And what looks back says, not the portrait, not the portrait, but rather the face.
Oh,
What you,
a lovely, lovely
the
lady.
face you, the face you recognize It is not nearly as pretty,
Expression.
perhaps, as
Pretty?
you
Is that
remember
the
in the
description?
portrait.
Not as
Is
pretty
that
as
the-
that.
You know, in quotation marks.
Uh-huh.
Rather a haggard, ghostly visage, a grimace, one that
yes.
looks into your very soul and seems to recognize you. Give me a will save, Dolphin.
This is still
Sure.
just the portrait you're describing, Ship.
Yeah.
Is this like a magical effect upon me, or
Yes.
I'll use my leshy superstition?
Ooh.
My clan dagger has friendly spirits in it, and it will help me resist whatever the hell this is. Or not. I'm going to use a hero point on that. Oh no.
Oh,
It is
Oh,
a
betrayal.
critical failure.
oh, you're
You
dead
take
again. aren't you?
double that
Sure.
as your mind is borderline ripped apart as the vicious creature looks at you and with just her force of will makes you see your very doom.
I've
It
already
is,
seen
however,
this.
just a flash, after which the water is just water. You are certain you saw something, but it's just a flash. You're also stupefied for 1 minute.
Oh, the leaves pointing outwards in all directions.
Yeah. Bristled like a cat's
Yep.
fur.
Like a cactus.
He's shedding his leaves on the
Yeah.
floor.
Oh no. Poor Torfred, we need help.
Oof.
Turns around. Ah, I saw her. Belcora,
Oh boy.
and she saw me.
Look too happy about that fact. Is that are you bleeding? I don't know if they have blood sap. Maybe.
I'm sort of.
Are you sapping?
Yeah.
Seems personal.
Well, she. Can't help but feel like this has happened to me before with more fatal results, but yes. Rip something. She made me see something again. Well,
Well,
kind of
perhaps,
just sits down by the door.
don't know if we have 10 minutes, I could take a look at it, or maybe we should keep moving so that Irarian doesn't find us.
No, we should heal up.
No, I'll manage.
Heal
Let's
him.
get out of here.
Just looks at just please tend to the wounds.
All right. Well, then everyone gather around. Let me take a look at. Might as well take a look at all of you. Except for you, Dancer, I think. With all that pep, you're probably fine.
As an odds.
There are also the items on the altar still, which I'm
Great.
just gonna reveal the pile.
Oh, a nice
Yep.
skull.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, we're taking the 10 minutes. I will attempt to quick identify them all.
Okay, you attempt to take a 10-minute. Also, Torfin, have a
No,
hero point for
Yeah.
witnessing Belcora, I suppose. Pretty heroic.
Allegedly.
Since I'm a master in Arcana, I can quick identify as a reaction activity. So,
Okay.
if I'm
Armina will
using
take
Arcana,
the defend exploration activity just in case we get ambushed.
Standing by the door with the shield up.
Alright.
Yep.
First
Mhm.
one.
Well,
The
yeah,
first one
well,
appears to be
closest
a
one.
large tooth,
Probably Talisman.
That's not that.
which is, in fact, a gallows tooth.
The second one.
That appears to be a large gem, which appears to be transparent elemental gem. Lets you summon a 5th level summon elemental spell.
Oh, okay. And then
The last one appears to be a. What even does it look like? You don't really know. Appears to be some sort of necklace with maybe like a tooth or like a finger. It's hard to tell.
is anyone here a master in intimidation?
Yes.
Then you can take the gallows tooth. You can use that. Which I will put in the stash.
Okay. Thank
because
you.
I sucked it in.
That's your stuff.
Yeah.
Just like Kirby, just
Kirby did, yeah.
Open my. Ooh.
No, she was being helpful and put it in for me.
What?
It's in there.
In the stash.
Oh, shut up, Jonas.
He's doing what?
Elemental gem. Anyone can use this, so maybe
Which
Rogar, do
one
you
was
want
that?
to? It summons a 5th level summon elemental spell. Takes 2 actions to use.
It can be useful.
Yeah.
What was the item you were pointing out to me there,
A
Donkey?
gallows tooth.
Gallows tooth. Thank you. Let me
You're gonna
just
fix
search
it to
for
your
that.
weapon as a free action when you attack an adjacent creature and haven't rolled your attack roll. If you are Master Intimidation, you can make the creature off guard till the end of the current
Nice.
turn.
I don't see it.
It
In this.
is
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
consumable, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the gem in there
It's a
'cause
welcome
it's
one.
not weighted by anything. The other thing I don't know about, so try that later. There's a cooldown, right? Sheep on identify if you fail.
24 hours.
Okay.
And I am trying to take 10 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
So if it
Right.
works, I'll roll the healing. But if it doesn't, then I.
Well, I'd say after about 5 minutes, you hear a loud crash echoing through the hallway.
Well,
Fight
Oh,
or down the
there.
hatch.
Guess there's no real way to stop this now.
I can close the door.
I called a couple of times that I closed the door. It just hasn't
Oh,
happened.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
you hear a muffled crash coming, presumably from the hallway.
All right. All right. Down the hatch, or are we standing our ground? We should pick one and stick to it.
Looks at the hatch. No, not down the hatch. I have no idea what's down there.
Yeah, that would be my preference too, but I don't want to commit us to standing our ground if people feel otherwise.
The situation where we have to.
Let me just continue working over here. Give me 5 more minutes.
Hold the door.
Do my best.
Move over to try to assist with the door. Not that I'm very strong, but you never know.
We will attempt to hold our ground.
All right.
Roger keeps working on the healing.
Nothing immediately happens.
Right? We try to continue healing.
Yep. Just shallow, quiet breaths. As quiet stitching as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps a minute or so later, you do feel someone trying to push against the door, however.
I will brace.
First, slightly as if to open, and then with some more strength.
All right.
And by some, I mean,
A
give
lot.
me an athletics check.
I will assist Armina. It's the DC
Alright.
is 15 these days.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
If we had like illusion magic,
Oh, yeah.
we could just have someone be like,
Oh, nice.
I'm the ghost still here.
There's a critical success, so you get a +2.
+2.
Wow.
Lovely. Roll like that. Should have had you just do it.
Hmm.
Come on. Oh, there we go. Exact same roll. 33.
All right. You don't critically fail. However, the door flings open.
Oh man.
All right. Violence it
and
is.
with
Now I feel. Now I know I'm playing Pathfinder. 33 was a fail.
Yeah.
yeah.
Almost.
All right. Let me describe before you complain. What you see before you
Too late.
as the door opens is very much the creature that Dancer has seen in the cell. It's somehow between its many twisting joints, has no issues walking through this tiny hallway, lifting its head more towards you, and well, basically growling and attacking. Really, it is right there. It does mumble words, but I'll get to those. But we are going to go into initiative. It looks well, it wants you dead. That much is obvious.
Just so you guys know, I don't have any more spells really. You can temper your expectations, you know.
Do our best. Can I have that athletics roll as my initiative there? 'Cause that's
That makes sense.
all right.
However, it will get that too.
Yep. Also entirely fair.
Sweet nat 1 on initiative.
Way to start, you know.
Was the super fight 10 minutes or 1 minute, Sheep? I can't remember.
1 minute.
1 minute. It would
Sorry.
be over.
Thank God, because I wouldn't be able to do anything. So.
Both Amina and Dancer do notice that the creature seems ever so slightly injured. A fresh slash in its weird limp body. However, still missing Amina. Actually, I can do that for you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I can't force manipulate my initiative.
Oh.
There we go.
It, however, threw open the door, which will be its action.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will follow that up by trying to basically barrel into you with its jaws.
I get a free raise a shield from defending.
Yeah. It rolls a nat 1. It will follow that up with a claw strike.
Okay.
As through its throaty maw in the new equivalent of Undercommon, it rumbles, "All I have to do to finally get Uravian back on track is kill a few weaklings like you, who, as far as I've heard, have made much trouble up above. Belkor does not like that. Die." Amina.
Armina does not speak the new Undercommon or the old one, so she has no idea what was just said. Let's okay. Well, I guess we're fighting here. We're sort of pinned between this and the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
If someone goes down, I'll toss him down the hatch, you know.
Oof. Do I hero point this or I save it for whatever awfulness he's got?
You can. Yeah. We need to hit him.
Yeah, we need to end this quickly, especially with people being so low on resources. I'll take the risk.
Crit.
Go with hero point.
Hey.
Oh, I at least hit. Okay, here we go.
You slice at its like weird leathery flesh.
Yep. Second attack with map. Ugh. And I believe the free raise of shield only lasts till my turn, so I, have to re-up it again. But sure helped that first time. Yep, that's me.
Often.
All right.
What is this thing? Do we know?
No.
Tolfin, as you move over there, it's gonna reach around towards you with its massive, multi-limbed arm and strike at you, taking its attack of opportunity.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
there's
certainly have
cover
at
around
least
the
greater
corner, right?
cover there, like at
Is-
least.
Yes,
Is that a manipulate action?
you
No.
have
No.
cover.
No?
No, it's just the attack of
Attack
opportunity.
of opportunity with
Okay.
15 range, that's barely. That's a hit, barely, almost crits.
Ooh.
Alright, well, I'm not dead.
Mashes you for 26.
Well, no, I'm gonna interrupt that.
Sure.
Think of how nice you could be.
You don't have to. You don't have to be a bad guy.
Mm,
You could eat a Revian, and then you might be a good guy.
Oh, people too, no?
You team up against the Revian. No one likes him.
Or you can either
hesitates.
become enfeebled too, or do no damage?
He'll take the enfeeble.
Alright,
Okay.
so he'll
10.
10 now.
Yeah.
Alright. I will respond in kind with a spell strike. Ice. Maybe it has cover. It's kind of big though. Up to you.
Amina's standing in the door. I think it's still soft cover. You can't really
Sure.
shoot over Amina.
That's fine. Such is the ranged life. Spell strike. Yes. Claw the thing.
The pain of your meat shield being a two-directional thing.
Ooh, hit.
Hey.
Oh. 12 from the bow, and then 16. 5 persistent bleed.
Ooh.
It roars in response.
And I am done. Oh,
Answer.
Yes. Well, I will try to. It is already off guard because of the going up, so I will try to scare it. See if that works. Grr. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, it is. It is afraid.
Hey! Alright, now we strike. -1 from that, and -2 from the off guard. Now is my chance. Do it!
Nice.
Right!
Go.
Okay, let me.
Yes! 25 damage.
nice.
See, I thought this thing wasn't pathetic when we saw it.
You know,
Please
we
don't
haven't
tempt it.
finished the fight yet, Malachi.
Hey! Look at that!
Murder, then shit.
Nice.
Oh, if I had a keen. Oh well.
Damn.
25
So
more.
he also that dice.
Wow.
Just
Just
a-
slicing and dicing.
Yeah, slicing at his arm, his rubbery, weird arm as it comes in, just cutting.
Rolling hot today.
Yep, that is it. I've set him up for you.
Let's go.
Right?
Do it, Drogon.
Yes, I'll do it. Have something in that maw of yours then.
Oh, it's got a very large maw.
Oh.
It's been in
Oh.
that cell for a while. You're doing it a favor.
All right, then.
Thank you for
Fine,
the
sure.
appetizer.
Okay, cool. That's nice. That's good. I will do a. What kind of knowledge check would this be? I want to know what kind of type of. I want to know if it's a fiend. Or
It very much
like-
looks like an aberration. Like the type
damn it.
information I'll just give you.
Okay, yeah, useless. Then I am not particularly good in this fight. What do I do with one extra action then?
I mean, you can always try a recall knowledge. There's like different angles it can go from.
No. I think it's going to be dead next round, probably.
But if you truly have
Well,
nothing else to do, then
And you're not really scared. Oh, I'll cast shield. You know what? He
There you
might be mean to me, so.
All right.
it's true. He did manage to hit Torfin.
He will
An
attempt to be
impressive
mean
feat.
to everyone, basically, as he will reach through the hallway with its long arms and furiously claw, not at Torfin,
What?
but at
Okay.
everyone else.
I was like, excuse me.
No, I just still had you targeted.
I know.
But it will do up to 4 claw strikes. Torfin, unfortunately, out of range. The rest of you are not. That is a crit on Amina.
Says the target is denser, but
True, but I tried to target all of you.
fair. Okay.
We'll just go from top to bottom.
Would be a crit on Armin, probably with the shield up.
Yeah, even with the shield. Hang on a second.
Hey.
27.
Actually, let me roll damage.
With your shield up,
no,
you should have more than
37.
27, surely.
No, it's 29 with my shield up, so that will not. It will hit, but not be a
There we
crit.
go.
Okay, yeah, I messed up with the
Targeting. Yeah.
24.
Cool. I will use. No.
Hymns of Redemption.
What?
I mean, he's still enfeebled, so he'll stay enfeebled.
Okay, I mean, it will take 10 less damage.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Then against Dancer, that's a 30. 14.
Make it.
And against Rogar, which is a miss because he's enfeebled.
It has a shield.
And the shield.
True.
Powers
together.
combine.
And he's scared.
And he's
a
scared,
bunch of
yeah.
other
Yeah.
stuff. Rolled badly
the-
as well.
Yeah, the enfeebled overrides the frightened penalty here.
Oh,
It's the same type of penalty.
Oh.
All right. It reaches in there, like thrashing around with its claws, and then for its third action, it's gonna just take a step back. It is very large, but it moves nimbly, as I will prove to you. It can move as if it were medium.
Understand that it's
Weird
following the
rubbery
god
and no
Nimble's-
bones in it.
Yeah.
Nimbleoth's off domain.
The nimble
Nimbleness.
domain.
5, and he succeeds against the bleed. Nice.
Step forward. And then if I go into the hallway here, nah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just try and kill him. Come on now. 37.
That's pretty damn good.
That's pretty good. That's it.
13 damage. And shield block.
Often.
Okay. It's a bit of a weird angle here, but that's fine. I'll work with it. I will use one of my focus spells to cast Runic Oppression. I would like to slap a Thundering Rune on top of my bow as an action.
Okay.
It also recharges my spell strike because it's a conflict spell, which I will use straight away to hit it. Let me just edit my bow quickly. And Thundering. We are. Attempt to hit this thing. Yes. It's a miss, unfortunately.
Bit of a tricky shot there.
Indeed. But that's that's the way it goes.
Dancer.
Well. Here. Here.
Right. It will take its attack opportunity. And miss.
Alright, it is off guard. And I will strike. Come on. Ah, fuck. Striking. Oh! That's it.
Miss. It moves with its strange, unnatural grace.
Over here. And we'll cast upon it the power of the Divine Lance. Oh, okay,
That
good.
is exactly it.
Wow.
Although that's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be off guard, and he would also have soft cover. That would be a miss.
Oh well, that's that then.
As it is the creature's turn, who will
You're not within 15 if you wanted to keep your.
I'm not, no, but I
Uh,
can't keep taking hits either.
it's fair.
So for this turn, while it's still enfeebled, it's gonna be okay.
it will attempt to bite Amina for a critical hit.
Yay.
34 piercing damage.
Okay, I'll use. What is it called?
It was very low roll.
Mm-hmm. I'll use reactive shield to take half of that. Or no, sorry, that's the one that snaps it up at the last second, which is the one.
Yeah, and
that,
gain your shield's bonus to AC, so it would not be a crit.
No, I already have a shield up. I
Oh,
clicked
you
the
have?
wrong one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I can't seem to find it, but the one that's like if you already have your shield up, you can use your reaction to like block it, to shield block it. Oh, there it is. Cool. Yeah, so block and damage.
Yeah.
There we go.
Smashing your shield to bits.
Yep.
And then second attack to really try to bite you again. That worked pretty well.
Yeah. Shield is definitely broken.
That is another hit.
Yep. And my reaction's gone.
27.
Okay. Ow.
And
Not take
then
any more of those.
that one would be very greedy.
Yeah, but he looks like a hungry boy. He looks pretty greedy to me.
Nah. I mean, you've been punishing him too hard for him to really be too
That
overeager here. Gonna take a step back. Amina.
Fair. All right. Dancer, you just need somebody who's this hallway kind of fucks you for sneak attack, right?
Oh, yeah, I would need to go in and try to, like, get him off guard somehow, like with a
Yeah,
deception.
I might be able to handle that because I have barreling charge because we go through a lot of hallways.
Sure.
I will try to roll an athletics check, get on the other side of him, provide some flanking.
I can also use my sling. I mean, it's not impossible for me to, like, get
I was
anything,
gonna
but-
say, maybe don't provoke while you're almost dead. You can just step in and we'll deal with it, right? Okay, so you're gonna stride as part of that, which will provoke, and if he hits you, you might go down.
That's fair enough. All right. There we go.
I trust in your ability to kill him. Or get close.
We'll try. Yeah, and then I'm just trying to mix it up, you know. Kind of end
I
up just
gotcha,
doing
I
the same
gotcha.
3 things.
I know.
That's okay. I know what I'm here for. But yeah, that's another hit. Shield raised, in position. That's my turn.
Do it, Torfin.
You're muted, sheep. Just noticed. Don't know if you.
It's
noticed
true. I can assure you, all I said was Torfin.
Alright. I didn't hear it, so I was like, wait a minute, where's she?
At least it wasn't a situation of like, why do these rude motherfuckers keep talking over me?
No, I've had that a few
Oh.
times in the past, but not today.
Even when I'm not muted. Anyway, do I
Wow.
see him at all? Like, is there any
Uh,
information I see?
No.
Okay, then I will have to move. I'll move here. I will
Now
cast
you can see him.
Shore Strike, so you don't have to put all that cover on him. And with the crackling power of my bow, I will surely hit him. Fortune effect. Right?
Strike him.
Try. Yeah.
That hits.
Hey.
Alright, Thundering. Boom. Wow, okay.
10 damage is good. He can't take much more of that.
Yeah. But that's it though. So that's
Down to.
We don't have much more than that.
All right.
Yep.
Move here.
Right, he will take his attack of opportunity
I believe he will.
and try to
Oh,
bite you.
that's not a crit.
No, not a crit. So he extends like his entire neck towards you somehow.
That is weird.
He for some reason has 15 feet reach on his jaws as well.
Very disconcerting. Alright. Then we will stow the blade. No, we don't. We'll drop the blade. That's a free action. Take out the sling and then shoot with the sling.
Right, does have soft cover,
Hit.
but that's it.
hey,
4 damage, minimum damage.
might be enough.
Oh,
No.
it's not gonna be enough. I tried my best. Alright, that's it.
Roger.
Well, let's just. This seems almost like a waste, but might be able to finish this now. So I'll point in there and I'll try to cast Divine Wrath.
Yes, do it.
Sort of like there.
Boom.
Or too safe.
I guess
Abanalama.
Amina is fine from spirit
it's,
damage.
It's enemies.
know
It's
exactly
enemies.
how it works.
Enemies. It's
Enemies,
enemies.
okay.
Apparently.
He'll try his fort save and
Oh,
rolls
come
a
on.
nat 20.
It's like the second time. Well,
Your
it is.
god has no power here.
I swear this never happens. Ruka says, it's just this one time. I don't know. I mean,
Fine.
God,
Yeah.
I believe it's
We'll
no
have a-
longer enfeebled.
End of its next turn, right? So not this one.
oh, I would also have moved. Oh, I can't move. Like over here so I can peek around the corner.
Yeah, it should have not been enfeebled at the end of his last turn because
Yes,
Roger
yeah,
didn't do his shenanigans. Alright, I mean there's only one target here. He is just going to try to go for the claw, which is a nat 1. Second claw is just a miss.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Oh, thank you, Shield.
Hold! Hold defenses!
It'll have to go for the third claw. Is anything else useful it can do? Not exactly.
And a
What do you
big
mean,
bruises.
useless? Murdering us.
No.
Oh,
It's strong.
Hi, Armina.
Amina.
It is
Amina.
time. The finest hour.
Let's go.
I just the
Come on.
claws of the
Armina.
creature racing
Come on,
across the
please.
walls next to you.
Please.
You can't do this.
I don't have a hero point to use.
Armina.
Map. Come on. Please do better than a
Yes.
2.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Yes, good damage now. Come on.
Come on.
Okay.
14.
Junk.
It's okay.
No, it staggers back, but it rises up again.
Ah,
Third.
I'm gonna go for the
Oh.
greed.
Yeah, gonna go for the +9.
I'm going for the.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, that's pretty bad.
You just have to
My
roll a 21 to hit it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just
Crit. Just crit. Do
Just
it.
crit.
No,
Yeah, no.
shield, man. Don't. I can't.
No, I know. We all know that shield's the right answer. It's just also the boring answer.
I just hit it though.
Yeah, it's true. I just need to roll a 20. That's all I need to do, right?
Walk into the casino. You put everything on like
Put everything
You
on
know.
red. Roll once and then walk out.
Be
All life savings.
responsible.
put your house on the table.
Shield raised to end turn.
Gritting your
kill
teeth.
me.
Damn it.
Yeah, just kill me. Let's go.
Orphan, you can do it.
All right. Recharge spell strike, and I'll use it.
Maximum power.
Either live as a legend or die as one.
There's a legend or die
What's
forgotten.
that choice?
I will use a hero point, because why not?
Missed by
Time 2.
one.
That's a hit.
That is
Hey!
the hit.
So here's this, and then the spell I'll need to do manually because it messed up there. That damage, and then this damage on top.
Alright, you strike the creature right probably in its throat or something
Hey!
as it drops and falls into a pile, its many limbs like overlapping in strange ways, but it lies there unmoving.
Ugh.
Combat is over.
Phew.
The encounter is over.
I would suggest we get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't take much more of this.
Everyone is still injured though. If there's like one devil out there, we're dead.
No.
Can't wait any longer.
We tried to hold out.
Learned a
Thank you
lot of
for it.
stairs, so
Sure. If you think it is best, we can get out.
Well,
well, once we get up the stair, I mean, they can't touch us legally, right?
before,
Yeah, they can't come upstairs.
Before we go back again, Thorfinn would like to take a look down here himself. Maybe there is something.
I thought you went down the hole. I was like,
Yeah.
you sure about
Well,
that?
I mean, I can jump down there and take no damage, but yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
leaf fall.
depends on what's down there.
Whee.
You see nothing.
See. All right, dancer,
Huh?
get over here.
Huh?
This may be a secret door.
Ooh.
You have eyes that see things. I
I
don't.
do.
That is your third nat 20 on these secret
Oh,
sets.
Oh,
This is quite
and there's no
elementary.
door.
We can
It's
absolutely
obviously there's a
confirm
secret door right
nothing-
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dear Torfin.
You create one. You're just like,
Yeah.
it's there.
You just
Like
kick
Donald
your
Duck, I just draw a door.
Manifest.
Yeah,
Manifest.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
kick your foot through the like the drywall.
Yeah,
Look,
just,
a secret
just
door.
a driver. This was a cheap part of the dungeon. They didn't really.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
well,
You telling me they cut corners?
Yeah,
Wow.
you wouldn't believe it. They're like silver inlaid bookcases and whatnot. But yeah, this is where the money dried out apparently.
So I would like to suggest something. Perhaps we attempt to stealth and follow the expert here, so we can potentially get out without,
Yeah.
Well, isn't this going to lead to the entrance that we barred and then left a gif of Armina smashing it?
No, that's long gone. That spell.
Okay.
But we can probably open
you-
it from this side potentially.
Let's take a look. Yeah.
All right, well, all sneak
else
by
to do.
following the expert. So whoever is the lowest,
Rogar?
Probably me.
roll with.
I think you both were equal last time I remember.
+0. Yeah.
Like, I'll post
Yep.
the feat again just to take a proper look at it.
Great, wonderful 0.
the blessed 0. When you avoid a notice, and now let's.
Those guys can roll a single stealth check using the lowest modifier instead of rolling separately. This is not applied. Oh yeah, but
Yeah, but you add your level.
yeah,
Yeah, and
Hey, Rogar,
also
do you still have a
since
hero
you're
point?
master, you add
'Cause
plus
I don't.
3 as well.
yeah. So add your
You
level
do?
plus
Alright.
3.
We can do this. This is going to be
Plus
great.
13.
Yeah.
Plus
So
13 is
plus
not bad.
13.
Level plus 3.
Wait, we're level 8, so shouldn't that be +11?
You're right. Sorry, I thought we were level 10 for some reason.
Not quite.
I don't know why, but it was even in my head, so I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that's a 30.
Yeah, let's
Rolled a
go.
16,
29
so
for
that's
everybody.
good.
That's
So
30.
30.
Yeah, that's a good.
No,
save.
no,
No, it's 11. It's
11.
27.
It's 27.
for everybody.
What are you talking about?
46 as a result.
Level
yeah.
+3. We're level 8.
It's 11 plus 11.
Plus 3, plus
27.
4. I'm a master stealth person.
Oh, okay.
You
well,
don't, you don't
then-
get add your. No, you just add plus 3 because you're a master. You don't give them your
Oh,
proficiency.
okay.
Yeah.
This is very confusing.
Just add your level on a bonus.
I'm not sure what the numbers are supposed to be, but I know that 8 + 3 is 11.
Then 27 is the sneak roll for the group as we try to creep out.
Well, if we weren't going to succeed with that, we probably weren't going to succeed anyway. So
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fair. We're trying. Doing pretty well. Is it enough? Let's find
I
out.
assume any casual listeners won't notice us, but
I thought you were talking about people who are watching this right
Yeah,
now.
they're watching the stream. People watching the stream, they're not paying attention. We could
I
sneak
think
right
you
by.
would find that
Casuals, yeah. Sorry,
Wow.
guys.
the hardcore
Right.
streamers, of course, would know.
Mhm.
You gently push open the door
yes.
and start sneaking forward.
Sneak.
Behind you, vaguely echoing through the hallway, you can hear words almost spoken in a sort of buttery, smooth tone, which definitely clashes with the fact that they are spoken in Undercommon. You can barely understand it as something like, Daruvan, I don't hear fighting anymore. Can I assume that they are dead then?
Armina,
Hello?
please the door. As we leave.
Where is it coming from exactly?
From where you came from. Echoing, quietly.
I would gesture to Armina if she hasn't already to like stow the torch she has.
Yeah. That's
And in the
enough.
same action, because it's dark down here, sheep, right? It's dim.
Yes.
I will hand her the dark vision elixir I was holding, which will give you 10 minutes of it.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do that.
So
I can't actually, when I click on my token, that icon that you see on there, the glowing light, isn't one that's on the top right that I can delete. So I don't
weird.
know. Yeah, but
I mean,
yes, she will.
it's your torch. In your actions tab, there's a torch
my
is lit
actions
checkbox.
Okay. There we go. Right.
check
let's
that
do
off and
There we go.
put that effect on yourself
Wonderful.
so you can actually see it.
Thank you. Yeah, that's been off for a little bit.
Yeah. I'll
dark
just use
vision.
it. There you go. All right, let's sneak out.
Yes.
Hopefully, he will make the assumption that we went down the hatch.
Yes.
Secret door was very secret.
It's true.
You can start slowly moving.
Patch up the drywall real quick.
See you in 24 hours.
Rogar whispers.
I'll be back.
Otari sends his regards. Schnicked.
I think it was this
Armina.
room, but I always just remember not to
stop.
walk through the middle of these ones, right?
Roga
Yeah, we need
and
to stay out of
dance
the
around the corner as well. You can see that the devil in question is standing over there in the hallway. Currently, however, focused on the other side, talking to an unseen figure.
What type of devil is it?
He is. I can show you his picture, which looks pretty fancy. He is a devil covered in a large obsidian horns, draped with paper contracts, most likely. Dressed finely, with an air of confidence that, however, perhaps lessened. There is an air of perhaps worry about his general demeanor.
All right.
We will,
Can
we
I
will
scoot up
keep-
there, sheep? I would have been behind them
we'll,
more.
we'll keep sneaking. We're not gonna interact with the contract devil at the moment.
So it looks like those doors on the left are closed. I would suggest go to the right and try and get up the stairs instead, because if we make any noise, it's probably we can't risk anything. So we should probably just.
Well, are they closed or are they barred?
The doors to the left are closed. You do know that there is the
Bars on the other side.
Portcullis. Yeah.
Hmm.
the portcullis on the other side, which, as far as you are aware, is down.
Where is the
Yeah, so
devil
don't-
exactly? I don't see him.
Don't go up that. I thought the devil.
Devil is over
Wait.
here?
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we.
Yeah,
go,
we'll have to go a long way
Armina
around them.
points north and
Oh, yeah,
then
there he is.
rotates her hand 90 degrees
Yep.
towards the east and then gestures. So let's go up
Yep.
and east.
Walking past, you can see that he appears to be talking to the imp, who most definitely spots you looking that way, but she doesn't seem to really
And read us
give
out.
that away.
All right. Good for her.
Yeah.
I'll give her.
Give
I'll
the
give her a
finger
wink.
guns. Yeah.
One of my lights blink out for a second.
Right, I'm gonna ask for another stealth check as you cross into that hallway there.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
A
let's do
secret
it.
one this time, please.
Oh,
for
yes.
Rogar.
Okay. Secret
D20 plus 11.
plus 11, I suppose.
All right. I think you're fine.
Well, yeah, obviously. I always roll amazingly,
Yeah, we're
especially when I
following
don't
that,
know what I
sorry.
roll.
We'll follow the
So
expert thing.
We're going stairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking the stairs up.
Here
Alright.
comes the hard part. Just gonna.
Final cross.
Slide out.
Right, and one more stealth
Okay.
check, please.
Yeah, one more.
You just
one.
want
Alright.
to kill us now, Shiv. Just
Yep.
you wanted to kill us.
No, it's fair. It's every time that we sort of like cross a.
I'm letting you roll a stealth check despite being in the open.
Yep.
All right.
It's all about sound.
You don't see the devil turning around.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone keep
Can scoot. Yeah, we don't go last.
scoot.
You run away with a bag of money, laughing. Echoes down the.
Ah, yes. We
You
hop,
can-
skip, and
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
As
whoop,
you
whoop.
can make your way up the stairs.
He's gonna be at the top of the stairs, like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
standing
dude.
over us like a principal. Like,
Yeah. You thought it'd be that easy, wouldn't you?
Shane Lightning. He's like, oh.
ah! Oh, look, we're all in a
Alright.
line in the staircase. Wonderful.
What's your plan? Retreat immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're getting out of here.
No, actually,
Alright.
I've changed my mind. Let's go back down.
Yeah.
Oh, we're pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
Then you can travel upwards. Occasionally you hear a noise that sounds like you're being followed, but nobody appears to challenge you.
Worst case, if we ever get followed too much, we can get to that long tunnel that goes under my old tavern and get out
Yeah.
that
Well,
way.
it helps that we have teleportation circles that are. Are they just key to anyone to walk into sheep, or is it like particularly us? Or
No, anyone.
oh well, never mind.
As you can return. I can tell you, you rolled a 16, a 19, and a 16.
Hey,
Wonderful.
And
Yeah.
16
job, man.
was the minimum you needed.
see,
All right.
see, this is
Easy.
another good
Completely
feat
against the
investment.
Yeah.
When I took White Allies, I was like, I don't know.
Honestly, it's so good because stealth is definitely the one that like rules as
Yeah.
written. It's just so fucked because
is.
anyone can fail it and then that's it. You're done.
We
White
just have to
Allies
leave that person
really-
behind.
Yeah, we still have to get lucky 3 times, but you know that's better than us having to get lucky like 12 times to have gotten out of there.
Oh, we did it.
That's
Feet,
just-
feet well
yeah.
invested. Good rolls on Malachi.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good hero.
Thank you.
didn't even have to cash in that hero point.
Well, I wouldn't know if I had to.
Well, I'm pretty sure we would have known if we failed.
Yeah, back home we go.
Right.
We have to go tell the
Guys.
mayor that we saved his kid so we can make sure we get credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Credit
Maybe
is
we're
one of the
not
most
bleeding
important
out
things.
over his poor.
Maybe
lord.
he'll offer the town to rebuild your tavern.
Yeah. His own hand in marriage to someone.
Well,
Wow.
Huh?
isn't he
Who?
married?
Well, have we seen a wife?
True.
Yeah, there's definitely been a.
Oh, Caden.
That's Rogar's plan is marry into power.
Well, it's not if I've heard of her; it's if she knows of me. You know?
Yes, exactly.
Caden,
Stroking your
Caden
beard
doesn't-
thoughtfully.
Caden doesn't, you know.
Caden is, as I believe.
What's done in the heat of moment cannot be judged. I mean,
No,
that's
no.
just.
I mean, Caden, as I believe Palor was described once, one of the lustful deities.
I take that like cleric prestige thing where I become like a church separatist heretic and add a domain to the portfolio
The
that's not
romance
usually
domain
there.
or something.
I just thought like Lamash 2 and Caden have so much in common.
Horrible
Weird shit.
birth.
I don't mean to question your virility,
What if you
Ronan,
drink
I am
beer and
bleeding
then
all over the floor.
also become pregnant with horrible monsters? You know,
Wow.
it seems. Also, there's 2 of us here.
You enjoy your theology discussion. I'm gonna go to bed. To sleep. Oh my god.
Well, don't worry. I can talk to you even while you sleep.
Whispering to you.
Let me tell you of the eternal battle of souls in the maelstrom. You know.
If Robert decides to heal me up, I will go to see Dorothea first before we go to bed to see if she's not exploded or something
Yeah.
from killing that thing.
You know, I was gonna do it before, but yeah, let's see if I accidentally kill you. No, didn't.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Damn.
Good. Good to know I didn't accidentally die.
That's a good point.
Oh, thank you.
That's for everyone.
You know, I'm not near death anymore, so I think I'm presentable. So I will.
Yeah, everyone is great.
Yeah, that's
It's fine. It's just my autumn leaves. It's not blood. I promise.
tap stains all over the leaves. Yeah, I'm good. I'm presentable.
Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should go see the mayor.
Yes.
What time is it when we get back, sheep?
Basically noon. Like, you haven't spent much time at all, really.
All right.
It's
Time
just
for,
going down there, getting a face kicked repeatedly, and then coming back out.
Yeah.
We'll call that a
Time for-
victory. We say, scampering away.
Because we do have some decisions to make before we end the day, such as we have a. Well, we do have a weapon with a flaming rune on it, I believe, found. Someone has it. It's not me, but I do remember it.
I don't absolutely.
We have we have 2 weapons from the smith. I think.
I would.
+1 flaming striking Hellforged
Yes,
glaive.
I would recommend people take stock since it's been a while of what they have and things they might have gotten and forgotten about. so we can be
Mhm.
prepared for the next time we go down.
I have very little in that regard. So
Yeah, in the
not
bag of
too
holding, we
much
have a
really.
+1 striking Warhammer, we have a +1 resilient scale mail, and a +1 flaming striking Hellforged glaive.
All right.
Everyone has resilient armor.
No, I don't.
Plus one. I don't think
Yeah.
I do now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't either. Yeah.
I honestly think the resilience should go to those who are up in the front because they usually get
Probably,
spelled most
yeah.
of the time.
Get smacked. Yeah.
So maybe we can drop that job off at.
Oh, I don't have resilient either. Actually, I thought I had. Oh well.
No one has it. No.
Yahoo!
Expensive.
Yes.
Do you wear scale mail?
No, but we can move it.
Yeah, no, I know we can move it. Just if it happened to be something that someone was already
No,
wearing. just
no,
swap
I'm
it
a
out.
rogue. I don't gain mail.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
I couldn't remember if it was like a medium type thing or whatever. But
Even so.
So who would want the flaming on one of their weapons?
I mean, honestly, having a glaive might not be a terrible idea in the like tight hallways that we've been in.
Yeah.
It's a
Not
reach
bad.
weapon. It's got the agile property.
Well, did the
which is
Hellforge do
nice.
anything bad to us for wielding it?
I'm looking at it right now. I don't see it, but I know that we had another item at one point that was like a hell weapon that was like, oh yeah, it corrupts you as you use it. Like, no thanks.
Hellforged effectively means that it is much more effective in the hands of a devil and also has a stink of evil attached to it. It mechanically doesn't mean it's worse, but it wouldn't be comfortable to use in any length of time.
I mean, you can have like a +1 striking glaive if you want to keep that. I'm fine with that. The property rune fire should probably be moved to one of us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's not use a hellforged glaive. If it
I mean,
doesn't
I
actually
like
have
the
any-
idea of it. Like a reach weapon is not bad at all.
Yeah, we can just use that. I think we surely have another glaive somewhere.
Like a
around here.
normal glaive.
Actually, I already have a +1 glaive.
Get
so
a normal. Yeah, if you have a +1 glaive normally, then we just move up the striking rune to that.
Not covered in stinking evil.
Boo doesn't like it.
Mhm.
So how many runes can you put onto something here? Like, because the Hellforged glaive has like it's got the flaming and striking properties. Is that something that we could return? Like,
There are basic runes, which is the +1 and the striking.
yeah,
And then there are property runes, and you can put the amount of property runes on an enchanted weapon equal to the pluses of it. The +1
Gotcha,
weapon can
I
have
see.
one property rune on. Which means that if we put this fire on something, need to remove the ghost touched. Which is very useful, but I am contemplating switching it out and getting some ghost oil instead to give me that property when I need it.
yeah, that's fair enough. Here, I'll drop the flaming glaive in the stash. If you want to take a look.
Oh, interesting. Ghost oil makes the weapon unable to harm corporeal creatures. Hmm.
Right on.
And we have the +1 striking warhammer. I'm just gonna drop this in the stash now that we're here. And +1 resilient scale mail.
All right. While you two are doing bookkeeping, Broga and Torfin wanted to meet with the mayor.
Yeah.
Sure,
I mean,
you
as a
can
character, would
head
be
over there.
interested in doing that.
Yeah, we're
That's
lots
cool.
of weapons in
Yeah,
different
cool.
piles and diagrams.
Well, it's just
You
that
head
I
over there,
care.
still showing the signs of your struggles. The guard at the gate basically nods at you. He recognizes you. Gestures towards the door and mumbles, "Oh, the mayor will be happy to see you. I assume you were successful."
Yes, we believe so, but wish to inquire as to her health.
All right, you should Ask the mayor himself, I suppose.
Mhm.
She'll gesture you forward. Basically, a single knock on the door, and the door already flies open, showing both a very pleased-looking Joseph Menemes, Mr. Mayor Man. Let me show you his picture again, even though he very much does not look pleased on his picture. As he pretty much grabs the closest person, being Voga in this case, and gives you a massive hug, basically lifting you off the ground.
Oh, sorry.
As he
Hugs him
says,
back.
I don't know what you did. I can only assume it was a great battle against whatever evil had my daughter in its claws, but by the gods, it worked.
Yes, it seems that we won her time, and if you're sure she's truly fine now, then I'm glad to say that, well, we made it. I had hoped as
Oh,
much to
I
facing
am
it.
certain. I would show you, but she has fallen into, I think, the first restful sleep I've seen her take in weeks.
We're thinking like he has fallen into. I was like, oh no, another curse.
Yeah.
Oh no, sleep.
Oh, a
Okay.
terrible waking curse. You can't sleep. Oh, damn it.
No. Her bruises have disappeared. The color of her skin is back to how I remember her. It was instant.
Excellent. But we will have to continue. At the moment, I cannot say that something like this could not happen again, to her or someone else. But I'm
Yes.
glad to see that we are making a difference for someone.
I'm more than convinced that Gauntlet contains evil. And not just one, most likely. Most definitely not. Listen, the town's resources are not what they should be. We're not prepared for something like this, but my family has resources. Tell me what you need, and I'll have it ordered. Whatever it is, as long as it's 7th level or lower.
Uh-huh.
I will. I suppose he says, as long as it's within my power or something like that.
Yes.
But
I have a catalog.
Like a big stage whisper. 7th level or lower.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. It's like
He is basically in character promising you whatever you need, but out of character I'm telling you that he can acquire up to 7th level.
Oh, that's neat.
Beyond that is beyond him.
that is a
he will
man who
try. He
knows
will
his
yell at
ceiling
people. But
and will reach up to it, but we'll
all right,
try to get
whatever we need at an unlimited blank check.
One item.
Okay. Oh,
This stage whisperer sucks.
For each of you.
Oh,
Oh, that's way better.
that's way better. Should
Oh no, I should have picked the staff.
should
thing.
lead
Oh, well.
should lead with that.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, and maybe you can
Who's
retrain the feat. You just picked it, right?
It takes a week though. I'm not too
Maybe sheep.
Actually, it's a
7th
month.
level.
for
Maybe
casting.
sheep is generous, and you can switch the feet out since you just leveled. I'm just saying. Why don't you?
7th level
Maybe it hasn't quite kicked in yet. We haven't got our
vehicle
long
is the
rest
snail
after all.
coach.
Snail.
And I would just hit my head off the ground a bit. No, it's
It
fine.
will, of course, take some time to order. I expect about a week. I have some contacts, but the more powerful items you require, of course, will take time to source, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course. I don't think we will be done with the horrors of Gauntlet. At the moment, I don't even know how we would truly finish it off, but it will take time. We are not going to stop trying. Ah,
I'm glad.
well,
I'm glad that there are people like you, Notari. People who go out there and do what's right instead of talking about what should be done.
Yeah, long
Looks
saddle.
over towards long saddle.
Looks like Armin has a new job waiting for her in the future.
Yeah.
Captain of the guard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at the desk. He never sent the thing. He's like, oh yeah, I meant to send the requisition.
Oh
to
yeah,
Absalom,
no,
but-
it's totally on the way. It's not that I like
kinda
just
just
spend
forgot.
it on booze or anything.
Yeah.
I do know what I want, sheep.
Should launch an
Uh,
investigation to see if he's been
Okay.
embezzling.
I would like a
Um,
ring of. Oh, sorry. Go on. You're gonna say
Send me a list in text, otherwise you will get nothing.
A list for one item, or do you mean like we all send you a list for each character?
You use our group chat, and each of one of you make sure to send me the name of the item you would like.
Okay.
Mhm. Archives of Nethys is not fully
You
updated,
also
so it's
You also don't have to decide like right this second. Like we can assume you have ordered today, but of course I think we'd like to
Nah,
keep playing. So
I know what I
pausing.
want.
no. I want to completely freeze everything we're doing
So I
until
pull out the amazing thing that I got, which is perfect for this scenario.
Yeah, incredible.
The only items I've looked at for this character is staffs of healing, and I know that there's a garbage low level one, and then there's a slightly better one, but that's level 8. So those can help.
Maybe we can chip in
Ooh,
like
that's a good
the
choice,
in
Bob.
between cost between a 7 and 8 item. Would that work cheap if you want a level 8?
Mm,
Fine, I'll figure something else out. I'm sure there's something
I'd
I
say
can
no.
use.
Probably less about the amount that it costs and more just like accessibility or what's
Absalom is right there.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the connections for that, right? They're all
Oh,
being
I
brought
see.
to the big tournament
You're
they're
getting
gonna
a
arrange.
free item. Take what you can get.
Yeah,
Pretty
You
good.
know, I'm a facilitator. We wheel and deal here.
Not with a GM. That's ends up bad.
Especially with the GM, you wheel and deal.
yes. Beyond that, Roger will just make sure the girl's okay, and then he'll go and feel good about himself because we actually did that. And that's great. Then he'll go and tell the others about it so they can feel good about themselves, and then we'll drink in Caden's name as he bids us
Yay.
do.
I will wait a bit until Roger has left and take the mayor's side a bit, perhaps.
Okay.
I'll kind of think for a moment and say, whatever creature had their hold over her is gone for a very long time. But still, your daughter does have some latent power within her. I would suggest perhaps in the future, perhaps there is someone trained or skilled to be able to assist in teaching her and how to use it so that she does not attract the attention of other beings. Just a
He,
suggestion.
he hesitates for a moment, then nods slowly, although obviously uncertain, as he says, I will investigate, of course. Thank you.
Of course, I would not wish to leave here without giving you all the information you need to make a decision. But I will head off and recuperate. Fight was not easy. He will take his leave.
His
And he
leaves.
will jump off here as he can, and tuck in his head in his leaves and hit
Can he
the
glide?
ground. No, he's a leafy leshy, so he doesn't take fall damage because he just kind of
that's right.
doesn't
Yeah, I
really have
forgot
any
they had
weight to
that.
him when he tucks himself in. So he kind of just bounces off the floor, like if you dived in a bunch of autumn leaves, I guess. So very efficient way of getting off. And fun.
All right.
Playing a Leshy
He
in a
like
different
waves
campaign
after you,
is
then
considered
looked
that one.
very concerned as you jumped off the cliff. But you seem fine, so
It's fine. Right. So as far as bookkeeping is concerned, what are we doing with the flaming rune?
I would like to transfer it either to my blade or Armina's blade.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Take
I
it.
will. I will then transfer that. So I will.
You do more damage than me. I'm the brick house.
Yeah.
You can give
let's-
Rogar the ghost rune on his rapier.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Sure.
Well,
Need to
I
stop
just
it.
don't think if there's a ghost, I will not be stabbing it.
I know, but he can't put it. He can't have it as well, so you might as well get it.
So
You
I'm the
know?
only person who doesn't have one
Doesn't have what?
I
property
mean,
rune.
if you don't necessarily want it, I can certainly get a +1 striking rapier and put the ghost rune that, and I have that as a backup weapon in case I need it.
I could have it. I just again, if it's an undead creature, I'm most likely gonna be spell blasting it a whole bunch.
Well, tell you what then. In that case, I will use this +1 striking warhammer. Those 2 runes will be transferred over to a rapier, and the ghost touch from my elven curve blade will be put on that rapier. I will then move the flaming rune from the striking Hellforge glaive onto my elven curve blade.
Okay.
All right. And we're moving the resilient to Armina, I assume.
I mean, I can get the resilient, sure. The +1 to all saves.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt.
Then so be it.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Cool.
How do I add a property rune to existing armor?
Should be able to go into the edit properties and just like
Yeah.
the weapon and add it.
Should be doable.
Don't think potency. Oh,
But
no.
it does take time to do these things, so you won't be able to do it right away.
Yeah, we'll take
Like a day.
a
each.
few days to move things around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. When they come back, Armino will ask. I guess Rogar first, because he would get back first. That Dorian is all right. How are they doing?
Very, very tired, but perfectly fine. Mayor said it happened instantly. Must have been when we slew the
Yeah.
the
Oh,
creature.
that's great. That's wonderful.
Yes. If nothing else, that's done at least. Should we now die in one of the horrible pits down there, then at least that's done.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, he offered us to help us acquire some things to make it more likely. Now that he is less worried, he can certainly think a bit more straight.
Oh,
I don't think he's gotten a lot of sleep either.
yeah, that's good. I mean, him taking some rest is yeah, good idea.
Calculating the cost for transferring the runes.
You have a lot of stuff that we could just also sell. It's been sitting there for
Yeah.
almost 5 sessions now. We could probably sell it if no one wants it.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants this sweet Tamshal chakram.
No.
I tried using that. I think it's
It's
garbage.
it's fucking garbage.
Hmm.
So I will sell that then.
It's worse than the like Starfinder vending machine guns because at least you could throw those. This you can't even. Valky, is it fair to assume that I can get some shield patching up done?
Yeah, I can assurance it, so you can just assume that it's
That-
full.
Sweet, thank you. I'm considering picking up. I don't think Armina picked up on the fact that he offered to get us magic items, but I'm sure that she can be told later again.
Oh yeah, you're told.
Yeah.
So-
I'm considering this. I was just looking through like an item list. Found one called the Lion's Shield. That when you take the raise a shield action, you can basically make an attack with it. It's got like a lion's maw.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had something similar. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, considering how often I raise a shield, being able to have an extra attack on there, even if it's got map, is
Is there
not
shield runes these days in the remaster? That might be something.
There is runes that can make your shield basically the equivalence of a sturdy shield, yes, but not like any better, I think.
No, I thought I read
Yeah,
somewhere.
you would have to basically it doesn't do anything on a sturdy shield because the remaster just brought every shield to the level of the sturdy shield if you
Oh.
use that rune.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's basically like a sturdy rune kind of thing.
Actually,
On
I think
normal
even on the minor sturdy shield you get like 1 more hardness. I don't know if that's worth it.
Not for whatever the cost of it's going to be. But as far as consumables, Atari has like a higher level cap for those, right?
Yes, consumables up to level 10.
I figured maybe we should pick up some like healing stuff. I know Roger has a lot of stuff, but when it goes down to the wire, it might be
Stat,
nice to have
yeah.
something to have backup.
Some healing potions would have been nice in that when we tried to take a 10-minute rest
Well,
in that.
we always take wands if we need them. If we have
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Heal wands. A wand of healing.
Yeah, but
7th
again,
level. would be-
only you can use those effectively.
Yeah.
Trick is an action, and even then, you do. Potion is nice just to chug.
I mean, I suppose, yeah.
It was good to have at least one potion just in emergency.
Should forward someone.
Yes. Always get 3 up in here.
If we stand really close together and throw this potion on the floor.
Yes. Can we buy like an aerolyzer so we can just put it in a
Or
spray
in
gun?
one cup, and
spray,
everyone gets a
yeah.
straw, and then you all gotta suck at the same time. And the magic doesn't even know.
Like duping items in Diablo 1. Just pick it up at the same time as you interact with in your inventory. That gives you 2 of them.
Open it really fast and close it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Good old Bill's PC.
the crafting
glitch.
menu. No, I mean, I can take my rest. There we go.
Yes.
Wonderful spell list.
Yes, you can rest.
Incredible spell
We're
list.
taking a few days. Probably heal up to full.
I
Probably.
remember how my divine font works again. That's different now.
Unless there's an attack on the city in the meantime.
Even though we sleep through it, sadly.
Everyone's dead. So sorry.
Oh well.
Armina, you can Dareth, you can add +1 striking glaive to Armina's inventory then.
Oh, sure.
Alright. How much of a rest do you want to take? Do you want to like fast fire rest a few days or
Well,
what am I
just a
doing here?
day. Let's do a day and then go down and kill this devil before it has too many ideas, Well, it's still afraid that we might be somewhere in the building, in the walls.
Right, so 1 day to transfer the runes.
Seems like
I
it.
think Jonas said he needed more than that, right?
Well, I'm looking things over. Still calculating the cost a bit.
Unless I'm wrong, it's 1 day for 1 transfer.
I think so, yeah.
So, pick what you want, I guess. First.
Well, I would need like 3 days.
I'm fine with that. I think after the first night of rest, the devil will pick up on the fact that we're not in the building anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably just assume we went down.
All right.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I don't know what his game is still.
Yeah.
Devil. He's probably made a
I mean,
deal.
yeah, sure.
to do
Souls is his
this.
game, but like. Yeah, and make
why
your
the heck is there
armor
a door on the other side of the door.
make your
Yeah,
armor
the
resilient.
Yeah, I did it already.
But at least after the first day passes, Sheep, I would like to reattempt my identifies on these things that I have missed.
Okay, yes. It is the morning of the next day then.
Yes.
I don't want to create the map pin, thank you. Where's the item?
They're all on my
You still
consumables
have unusual ammunition, unusual liquid.
and the object as well.
Yeah. So the ammunition, the arrow, it's a crit success.
All right.
It is a spell
Ooh.
strike ammunition.
Oh,
How
interesting.
very relevant.
Well, okay. Okay. Interesting.
And the liquid,
Yeah.
another critical success. It is a potion of red dragon's breath.
Okay.
Super useful on this floor.
Cones. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in stash. Probably someone who's a melee can use that because you do cones, and I don't think I'm gonna kill someone.
Yeah.
There's also 3 of them, so
Nice.
maybe you can split that between you folks. And the unusual object.
Yes. That's the third crit success.
All right.
It is a grim trophy.
Let's see. Attempt intimidation check to coerce or demoralize. You haven't rolled yet. Expert.
Yeah,
2
you
targets.
You can demoralize 2 people, basically.
Not for me, but I'll put it in the stash. People can take it if they want.
That might be good for me since I get a free demoralize during the initiative.
Since this one's on your armor and the other one I believe is on your weapon, you can have both affixed. So
Yeah. What is this? What is it? What was this item called?
Grim Trophy. It's in the consumables, the stash.
Yeah, our stash is just getting pretty big. Grim Trophy. There it is. Thank you. Trigger your attempt intimidation check to course demoralize, but you haven't rolled yet. Yeah, I mean, if everyone's cool with that, I think I should take this since I get a free one.
I can't use it. I'm not expert in intimidation, so.
All right, it's mine.
I assume no one wants the armor of ghoul hide that whispers with sibilant hatred.
No.
I'm good.
I don't know if it's better for me because it's like
It's
plus 3 AC in your bonus, but 2 cap.
Yeah.
Like I'd have less. And it's also medium.
Yeah.
Um,
we will sell it, I guess.
yeah.
So it's important to note that the armor only hates elves specifically.
Yeah, it hates you, not me.
I don't want it. Yeah.
Let me just put it on and see what the difference is.
Uh-huh.
Wait. It doesn't change my AC, so I guess it's the same. So there's no reason
It
why I
does
should
have a higher armor check penalty.
for stealth and what does that affect again?
Stealth, athletics, acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do that much, so I'll take it. Because I do like the bonus to paralysis and disease. So sure, I'll take this instead, and plus 1 leather armor instead in the stash. You want to sell that instead?
All right.
You can also get rid of the kukri, and no one uses that.
Mm-hmm.
Does synergize with your like bleeding thing you can do.
Yeah, but I never hit, so just sell it. it's not consistent. So better not to play around that.
I just dropped a +1 striking kukri that was in the bag of holding. That we can,
What would it cost to forge an adamantine weapon? Because we have an adamantine chunk.
I'd imagine you would do an adamantine shield. Why would you do a weapon?
To get to golems.
Oh, okay.
Or like cleave through doors and stuff like that. But yeah, shield. Adamantine shield would be pretty fucking awesome for Mina.
Mm-hmm.
There is legendary warriors that dream of adamantine shields.
True.
What would that cost?
Does your current shield break a lot?
It does, but it's still pretty. My break threshold is 32 damage that has to be taken, which these days I can get to pretty easily, but it's still a lot better than what it was. And I'm looking at shields right now for perhaps my item to get from Mr. Mayor, and I'm not finding any that are much better.
What's the stats for the shield that you have currently?
It is a minor sturdy shield.
Right.
Downfall, let me find the material rules again.
Pause. Okay. Yeah. BT. Or the sturdy shield minor is better than just an adamantine shield. But if we can potentially put a rune on the adamantine shield. We have enough adamantine actually to make shield and a weapon from it. Not enough gold for an adamantine weapon now that I look at it.
Havern, maybe?
So how do shield runes work these now they're in remaster? So if you have an adamantine shield, you can put a shield rune on it.
I'm looking for it. Shield.
Yeah, I think it's called sturdy runes. I think that's what they're called.
It's designing by types. Sturdy. Oh, I have in the past praised the layout of the new books, but I
But
take
right
it back.
now it's failing.
It's the fact that there's like still some like cross referencing and stuff you got to do. It's very. It'll be nice when the remaster's done. I think I'm just gonna go with a lesser sturdy shield for my item because holy crap, do we need it?
We'll see if we can get an
Where is it?
adamantine. Oh, I guess I'll fetch my book as well and take a look. See if we can find it together.
Oh, I got it. 224 in the GM's guide. No, that's a tax collector. Hello.
Tax
Excuse me?
collector.
Someone
It's
wanted to
saying-
import adamantine without tariffs.
Oh, I'm looking. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm looking into the GM guide instead of the GM core.
Oh, silly sheep.
Uh-huh.
What a silly mistake.
Yes, silly,
Look at
silly
the camera.
mistake.
Wow.
There we go. That's why I was complaining about the layout again. Property runes. It is a reinforcing property rune.
Uh-huh.
I just have to scroll down to find it. Shield rune. All right, a minor would be a level 4, costing 75, bringing the hardness, increasing hardness to by 3 up to a maximum of 8, which I believe is your current shield.
Yeah.
A lesser reinforcing rune has an upper limit of a hardness of 10.
And the hardness is the only thing it
adamantine
increases.
shield,
No, it increases the rest too. Like
like your HP is all.
Right.
Right.
The
Yeah.
adamantine shield has a hardness of 10, HP 40, and breaking threshold of 20.
Right, so the
Yeah,
rune wouldn't do anything for it because it's maximum 10
it,
for
it,
the
it would bring the hardness to 10, hit points to 80, and break threshold to 40.
Yeah, we don't need adamantine really then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a lesser sturdy shield. It's a 7th level item and has
There we go.
80 hit points, which makes its break threshold 40 by default.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Alright,
has
sure.
weapons
Perfect.
10. It's got everything, so
Perfect. Perfect.
it's a
Well,
step up from what I currently have.
hold on to the adamantine for now then. Maybe we can come up with something cool with it.
All right.
I would like to buy some, like at least some moderate healing potions.
Yeah,
You
good call.
can do
Or
that
lesser.
on the market with no issue.
Yeah, maybe like 6 lesser, split it between us, or 8,
2
I guess.
each? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 each. Sounds-
12 gold pieces for 2d8 plus 5. We can get 3d8 plus 10, but that's 50 gold each, so I think that's too
That's
much.
a bit much. A bit rich for us.
That'd be 96 gold unless we have a discount for any reason.
Not on. Oh, actually,
10% for
Megaloy can
Yeah.
sell potions.
Nice.
She's an alchemist and she likes Roga a lot. So yeah, you can get a 5% discount.
percent. So 5, so 91 and 2 silver for 8 lesser healing potions.
I will remove the coin.
All right. Everybody add 2 lesser healing potions.
Yeah.
Inventory browser.
Potion lesser. 2.
Yep.
Great.
Grab.
Just in case.
Wonderful.
And yeah, sorry for interrupting, but I think we're good to go.
No. it's
Right. So this second day.
good. I was just
Oh,
looking
right.
for a treasure to see destroyed, repaired, destroyed portrait.
Yes.
Of Esprade. Yeah, it's seeing more interaction than they presumably intended for that
There are a
portrait.
lot of boots and stuff going through that portrait. I don't think I can repair it again.
No, it's nearing its limit.
Mhm.
As evening and then night falls, how does your evening look? Like, do you get together for a dinner at the Roddy Rockfish and then go to bed, or like do you split up completely?
I think I'm learning my limits of drinking this new form with Rogar, I believe.
Yes, let's find the limits.
Yeah.
The key is that there isn't one.
Yeah. I think our beta's in that that sort of tired fatigue slash a little bit drunk state of, like either in like I don't know, in like a sports movie or an action movie when they're just going over the plan and it's like, yeah, we've been over, like it's very basic step by step. We just need to get in there and we find the devil, take him out, get through that door, keep going down to the next floor, and then we'll find that woman behind all of this, take her out, and then it's just like
Yeah.
going through it. Here's the steps of all the things we need to do that you all already know, but
Yeah.
All right. Then, as you're gathered around one of the tables, both Lester and Brelder currently, behind the bar. The moment they basically retreat back into one of the storerooms to lock up for the night, basically, leaving the tavern pretty much empty except for just the four of you. They know they don't need to watch over you because surely you'll be as polite as you have been. However, that moment of you just being there is used by a creature appearing pretty much on the table. She is small after all, as the familiar imp once again makes herself visible. Seemingly not too worried about you these days. Before she looks around, sort of clearing her throat, and says, "Apologies for the interruption. I am here to deliver a message. Unfortunately. I hope I don't interrupt." He sort of looks around.
Didn't know any of you were allowed to leave Godlight.
Oh, most certainly.
Surprise.
There are few things I'm allowed to do. However, when I'm ordered to do something, there's not much choice to it.
Mm-hmm.
Red pants
Well-
man left. Yellow pants left the place too. So
Well, let's see this message so you can be free from that order, I suppose.
It is an invitation to the last possible chance of negotiating between you and Orevian, who wishes to extend an offer that this time, as he phrases it, you definitely cannot refuse.
Oh, really?
You see, tonight is the full moon, and he happens to be aware of Belcora's plans to once again see what Gauntlet is capable of these days. Now, Uravian has an offer in which he would like to not assist as much as he could in return. But of course, you would have to talk to him personally to negotiate properly. There's a few hours left.
So,
Been instructed to tell you that you surely have seen his impressive arsenal of creatures kept for this exact moment.
Okay.
Dancer,
Mm-hmm.
you are certain that she chooses her words very carefully.
Mm.
Yeah.
Probably because she was told to say things in very specific ways.
Right. And Dancer
We can
discern
make it be
the
less
strange meaning of these very specific words.
Most notably, she has informed you of the existence
mhm.
of these monsters that you've in fact seen, but not much more than that.
Right. It might not work.
Mm.
That's the thing. You have seen them implying things, but the implication is not spoken, so the devils get away with it.
Uravian would also like me to inform you that he has some information that he considers very important for most of you, really, about relationships, about secrets he has uncovered and used in the past. I'm supposed to mention parents who have perished, the involvement of potentially your friends in that event, secrets kept by old mentors, everything he is willing to reveal if you go negotiate with him. He is even willing to consider letting you pass to do whatever it is you please if you pay his price, which he assures you is very reasonable and does not require the immediate death of anyone.
Right. But presumably souls are involved.
That happens
Yes.
automatically as a boon whenever you do make a deal. For whatever, I think.
I mean, I wouldn't mind sending Belcora to hell.
As a question, I'm sure we are good friends now at this point, but
Huh.
us accepting to talk isn't an acceptance of a deal in itself, right?
No, it is an acceptance of a ceasefire, so to speak.
Cease.
If tonight is the full moon, then we should be here to deal with whatever happens.
Yes, I don't like the idea of being lured away to the dungeon and then the town being defenseless.
That's was gonna wait until the imp was gone to say that, but all right.
Unfortunately, I'm very constrained in the things I can tell you. But
Well, I'm sure because we're hard of hearing, you could emphasize certain part.
Yes, yes.
Make sure that the message
Really
is
underline certain parts of the message to get the meaning
is
across.
there's a clause that could be used for me to talk more openly if you were to agree to more specific assistance from my person.
Contract comes out. No, thank you.
No,
Well,
why don't you come have a drink?
Yes, I was gonna say. Let's Caden welcome you.
we you know, we really should accept this generous offer and agree that that it's a meeting that he's going to be there, and it's not a it doesn't involve us making a deal. It's just agreeing to a ceasefire for the time being. Armina's not a good liar. She's gonna try to be like, yeah, we should totally agree to this, and then not go.
Oh,
instead
we
show
will
up
be right there.
yeah, we will be.
Wait,
Yeah, I need to go get my stuff, but
I,
you
for
can tell
one-
him
My
that we'll be
peace
right
items. Yes.
I, for one, won't kill him until I get the barest opportunity to do so. You can quote me on the first part of that.
Yes, exactly. I mean, Elsa looks at the imp and says, "We appreciate the situation, we really do. But you have to understand that from our point of view, your faction is not specifically trustworthy. Not to say that you are in any way duplicitous, I would never dream of insinuating something like that, but your master has shown his clear and present intention to kill us. And so it behooves us not to walk into much that he invites us to walk into. Because of the
If we wish
problems
to
with
meet
traps
on
and stuff and
neutral
ambushes.
ground, that could perhaps be a different situation.
Oh, I absolutely understand your concern, obviously, but how can I possibly act in a manner that you at least contemplate accepting my help? It has been very difficult for me over the past few hundred years to accomplish anything, so I figured I'd try the, wouldn't call it good, but at least building trust first and then making the offer, which, by the way, is actually objectively excellent, but I can't help you unless I can't. I've done so much. I'm at my limit.
That's a pat
No,
the
you
imp,
have. We appreciate
passionately.
your capacity for working within your limits, and that looks genuine when she says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't rat us out earlier. That's noted.
But come have a drink.
Yeah, Daz will pat the imp gently on the shoulder and say, "We understand. It is very frustrating. You're also new at this and haven't had too much opportunity, I suppose, to interact. But But please, join us for a little bit. Maybe we can talk more.
I mean, surely you don't like, being a horrible, vile creature of evil.
Yeah,
And
this
surely
right
not.
here is
Hell is not something
Caden's
anyone
version of
enjoys.
a arbitration table, or negotiation
Welcome
room.
to church.
Have a beer. We have spiced it with some peppers to make it hot.
Oh,
We have nothing to negotiate unless you negotiate with myself directly. I'm just a messenger for Guravian, required to report
we
back to
can-
him as soon as I'm able.
We'll negotiate. Sit down. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Get a buzz, and then we can talk. I never speak while sober.
That's true. He never does.
So,
For the first
you
time,
don't.
in the imp's entire existence, she sees a smiling, welcoming party of friends. The
No, she
clinking
really
of
does not.
glasses, the cold
You-
beer.
You
This
could
is
be
her-
redeemed,
her
You
hell. Yeah.
could become a better person.
The grandfatherly face of
Commitments.
Rogar, the gentle pats of Dancer.
Or you
I
could
have
be
no need for
enfeebled.
your. I have no need for your patronizing attitude. If my way, if this way doesn't work to get me anywhere either, then I suppose so be it.
Well, what do you
Message
really
has been
want out of
delivered.
life?
I take it your answer is no.
My answer depends on how you treat me in a couple of days. We've drank together and spoken.
Well, hey, you understand? We need to speak with my co-counsel privately to discuss the
Sidebar,
offer.
please.
You understand?
I like sidebars.
Sidebar.
Any
Yeah,
kind of bar, really.
yeah.
Very well.
Surely that's understandable that after you deliver the message, we would need to, sidebar, deliberate. Armina struggling to think of every legal word she can.
Objection.
She'll take a step back. You can basically whisper without her hearing, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
So the devil
am
has been
skeptical.
helpful. I figure we owe her a chance to improve herself in the, and abandon her vile path and try to become better. I mean, you've heard strange things have been heard spoken of creatures such as herself being able to cast off the shadow of darkness that would
I think
doom the
it's less
world.
that and
but,
more trying to help us create a vacuum which they will be able to fill, probably.
yeah, but we've no interest in doing that for them.
Oh,
I
of
mean,
course.
if we want
No,
to help
that's fine.
someone, we want to actually help them. I would not condemn such a creature as her to become even more ingrained into the vile pits of hell than she already is. I mean, what kind of help would that be?
I think if something's coming, I don't know how much we'll be able to stop it. We should be ready to defend the town.
Definitely.
But that doesn't mean that we can't accept the offer and make sure that Arevian stays at the meeting point where we just ghost him.
I'm not opposed to listen to what he has to say, for the reason that he clearly does not like Belcor.
He's working really hard to get us to come to
If
the
we
table.
can
I
help
mean, he could have
him,
offered us that to begin with. But
that's the
here's the
thing.
thing.
That's why I'm hesitant.
Yeah, he did, and he was also, and that note was like, "Come for your only chance to talk," and then this here was our last chance to talk. So it's sort of like he loses a lot of credibility. You know what I mean? Like
He's desperate.
he's negotiating from a bad position here. So we can come and talk to him later. But
As I said, if we can convince him to stop helping Belcora and leave, that would be a great win for us. However, I am not prepared to send souls to hell for him. At least not. As shrugs. I am not a very theological person. If a monster goes to hell, I don't care much, I will have to say. I'm sorry, Rogar, it's just the truth.
Oh, just know that monster then comes back serving whatever devils down there gains its employ.
it's not just about how we do this. It's not just about that we do this, but how we do it. And negotiating with devils is just No.
Certain souls belong in hell, don't they, Rogar? Isn't that the thing? Isn't that how it works? That hell claims souls that are evil and some such?
Well, you know what I think. I think at some point, I mean, after the maelstrom and such, maybe souls should get the chance to move on. Oh, I don't think languishing in the horrors of life is really good for anyone or anything. I think a world with less pain and suffering is a better one. So, to be frank, I think it's good that should you be a decent, kind, gentle person, you would gain some chance at further insight after leaving this world, but should you be the opposite, well, perhaps it's better that you just don't.
Some people do not deserve to go into heaven. Yes. If Erevian is wanting us to, what I'm trying to say is, if Erevian's prize is that we destroy Belcora, for example, or send some other vile creature in that dungeon to hell, I am fine with that. What I am not fine with is selling my own soul to him, or sacrificing anyone from this town, or really anyone outside of Gauntlet to him. That I am not prepared to do.
Well, I don't know what he would have to give us that we couldn't simply take from him.
That's why I want to hear. It will be the secrets or his knowledge, or maybe he has a way to sabotage the Abomination vaults themselves so Belcora can't use them properly.
Sure, he would have some sort of sly trick to trick us with, but
Is there?
wouldn't
There's a
trust
thing.
the
What's it
devil.
called?
He is desperate.
A counter offer. Is that what it's called? We could agree to meet him on neutral ground. And then if something does happen, if the lighthouse activates or whatnot, we're at least somewhat closer to the town and we can run back and try and help. Or we can advance forward if we like what we hear.
We have successfully destroyed all of his minions. It has been a rough fight, but we have done it. I don't think he has
So
that many
really-
resources left.
Exactly. So it'll be no different if he meets us there or if we go in the dungeon in terms of what he can defend himself.
Or if we do it tomorrow.
Well, we
Spend the
can't
town
'cause the
tonight.
full moon's coming.
Well, again, the imp has not said outright that they will attack. She has implied it.
Yeah.
And implications are not... They can mean multiple things, and as far as I understand, that is how devils work. They use words very specifically, like she just did.
That's my suggestion, is that we counteroffer to meet him at neutral ground. I agree with what you've said, like what we're willing to do, what we're not willing to do. But to me, the idea of us going into his nest of vipers to meet under his terms is the trap.
Yeah.
But if he genuinely has things he wants to say, then the change of venue shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Rogar,
Torfin, what do you guys think?
Well, I will never trust the devil like that. But perhaps I don't think he can be redeemed or turned away from his path. But I suppose we owe him to get a chance to explain himself at least.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, see what he has to say. There is value in information. See what we can get him to let slip without promising anything our own.
All right. Turn back to the imp. Been keeping an eye on, make sure he doesn't go invisible and sneak in and listen or whatever.
She is quite intentionally staying visible, a respectable distance away.
Mm-hmm. I'll gesture like, "Hey, come over here. You're good."
She'll approach.
All right. We would like to formally counteroffer the offer to instead meet to discuss things on neutral ground between Gauntlet and the town.
Understood.
Yes, we'll be in the at the edge of the forest, north of Otari. Come meet us if you'd like.
Urevian is already awaiting you right there.
Wonderful.
Right. Grabs the.
Can I sense motive on that
How efficient.
last sentence
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Thank you. Secret perception.
She is not lying. It is apparent that it was just expected. But there's definitely things she's not saying.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll never know until we go there.
Let's go. Then we can
Like a
get our gear.
teleportation bomb gets sent
Yeah.
directly there.
Just
Yeah.
remind me, Sheep, is this the end of the second day? Or the
This
end of the
is
first day?
this is currently the end of the first day where you did nothing.
Okay,
So,
then I will have a chance to.
So it
Sorry, yeah.
is you
Cool.
you had a long rest. This is before the second long rest.
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Should we buy like a scroll of dimensional anchor?
Is that? Can you? What level of? That's
It is a level.
pretty high level.
It's a level 4 spell.
Or spell, yeah.
It's prepared. Is it divine spell?
Is it a divine spell?
A level
You should
4
be able
spell
to
would
just-
be an item level 7 scroll.
Just have it.
All right, then Rogar, maybe
Yeah.
maybe pray for some dimensional anchor in case we need to target a creature. You know.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right.
I'm just gonna get rid of these. That's the wrong button.
Make our way
Even
to
even if he succeeds on the save, he's affected for 1 minute. In 10 rounds, we can probably cut him down.
All right. Should we just poke our heads into the forest a little bit beyond the like druid circle?
Yeah.
I will just mention that we never got it that he would be in person, so.
Could
just
he's
be
already waiting there. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could just be a projection.
It's
know?
it's a
true.
gauge of
Their trust.
Mhm.
Well, it's a devil, so
so it's non-existent.
no.
All right. We head to Sea Trail.
Eat by the beautiful little
All right.
snake.
You approach the forest.
Well,
Zach will, of course, guide you to the spot, but it is exactly where you requested. Roughly halfway, a little bit further out of sight of the town, of course. Approaching? Yeah, about where Amina is, sure. Approaching, you do notice a peculiar atmosphere, as there is a distinct lack of sound. There are no birds chirping, no incessant insects, no croaking. It is just a dark, dark forest. Not even a wolf howling in the distance or anything.
so sorry to interrupt, but it's I think it's been renamed. I don't find it on the list at least here.
It's called something else these days. Yes.
Yeah, what's it called?
Yeah. Let me Google because it might be relevant. It is. No, that's still old. I think. Plana or something?
Planar seal. Planar seal.
Plana seal. That sounds about right.
I like plain seals.
Vicious killers of the ether.
Lena Seal is level 7.
It is a level 7.
No, there's a level 4
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's not dimensional lock. It's probably dimensional anchor,
Yeah.
which has been subsumed to.
It is just so hard to find what spells have been renamed to.
Yep. Let's see here.
I mean, it's in the core book, right? I guess
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
I don't know
help.
what you look for.
No.
I guess I can look for like teleportation. It blocks teleportation, right?
Yeah.
So when I look at dimensional anchor in the list of spell changes, it is both on the same line as lock. So I believe maybe they have gotten rid of the lower level one and have just replaced it.
It's planar tether.
Oh, okay.
INR
I
But
looked
it
at that
only
list too. It's like,
stops
tether.
it
Level
only
4.
stops a creature from changing planes, I believe, and not
attempts
just
to
straight
counteract
up
any
teleporting.
teleportation effect.
Okay, no mind. That would move the target or any effect that would move it to a different plane. Yes. Duration is determined by will save. So even on a success, it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Might be worth taking 2 in case he crits it.
Yep. Likely enough, things have
Yeah.
teleported that it's useful to have.
Yeah.
All right.
Starting to get to that level.
Just go butch all of them.
All right, you enter the forest, and it does not take long to indeed find the devil you've spotted in all his splendorous clothing, decorated with the many contracts he's written in the past. He is standing, however, in front of something best described as an unsettling darkness, definitely a magical effect behind him, not covering him. However, it does contain a large set of eyes peering from said darkness.
I meant to say, but I wouldn't be casting light here on everyone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
You can sustain up to 4, so you can put it on everyone. Have?
Thank you.
Where did I
So it's
put
a
my
60-foot radius because it's a level 4.
I lost my imp.
I lost my imp.
Oh, there she is. Under the tree. Okay. These trees are too large for her. There you go. Yeah, he stands in front of that cloud of darkness imperialously, as if he was, in fact, control of the situation. But the more eagle-eyed among you do sense a certain tenseness, perhaps. He sort of extends his hands as you approach and says, "Ah, so we finally do get our chance to talk. I so detest violence. And I think there might be, in fact, a solution that avoids, well, more of it at least. I cannot deny that you've caused inconveniences for me, but my resources are practically infinite. So, at best, you've delayed my own plans while not actually hurting Belcora all that much. Inefficient use of your skills, I think. Like glances at each of you in turn. So, my price is quite simple. I simply wish. Oh, someone left.
I
Hello?
don't think
There,
so.
got off. Yeah,
Oh.
Oh,
Sam.
Seraph. That is inconvenient because he's quite important. As Ravin will continue for the time being. As I simply want to guarantee the fate of someone who has already guaranteed his own fate, just simply not in writing. It is not something I can trade with, even though it is already inevitable.
Yeah, we're
Are
gonna
you back?
presume it's probably her brother.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Seems like he would do that to get
Yeah,
good at
he
blacksmithing,
did a
right?
fucking deal with the devil.
Even up, my Wi-Fi looks like it's crashed. I'll work on it, but I can still hear just using my phone.
Okay.
Please
Right.
go ahead.
To summarize, he said his price is the written guarantee of someone's fate, whose fate is basically already guaranteed as far as he's concerned.
We
As
have
he'll say.
accepted it. Yeah.
I own their soul
Sometime-
in every sense except legally.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, well, you see, this person, he will most definitely go to hell, but his soul is not in my possession. Rather, he will arrive there as a lemure in the river of souls, useless to almost everyone. Perhaps some context to said price. I have not made any deals with him, nor has any other devil as far as I'm aware. But there have been people in his past that have. People who have not dealt with me either, but someone else. People who've, I should say, a person who was rather annoyed another devil, which brought me an opportunity. Because that made that person's soul suddenly very valuable. And as luck would have it, well, I found myself summoned by the very person who that other person was going to inevitably confront. I figured, ooh, opportunity. I will help Belcora, and in return, I shall get that very valuable soul. The person in question, of course, was a Rajani. The very Rajani that faced and killed Belcora back then. Her family had some details, deals I don't need to go into. I could, if you wish, if we come to an agreement. Suffice to say that I agreed to assist Belcora in return for a Rajani soul. Of course, that didn't quite go the way it was supposed to, and I've been stuck ever since Vol Rajani actually managed to walk away alive. Now, the contract was at least vague enough that it did not have to be Vol Rajani. There are others. One in front of me, obviously, but as I've said, I have no intent of asking for a sacrifice unless you were obviously willing. I suppose I could accept that. It would be perhaps not preferable, but at least quicker. No, in return, I simply require a signature of your brother's. It would change nothing. He would go to hell, as would he right now. When he dies, through whatever means, of course. I have no interest in expediting it either. What's a few more years after waiting so many? In return, I would open the way for you to continue. I would tell you what I know, whatever questions you might have, or perhaps something else of your choosing.
So all he wants to do is for you to condemn your brother's soul to hell.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
That's
and then-
absolutely gonna be.
That's a tough sell, I feel.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I hate the guy's guts, you know.
I mean,
But-
the devil says that he will go to hell as a lemure, right? He's a horrible monster of a person, but
While he's
I feel
alive.
like that's not really our decision to make, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Why did you want Vol's Rajani's soul in the first place? Why them specifically?
Their soul was valuable because her parents managed to piss off some very influential colleagues of mine. Anyone who were to possess a Rajani soul could sell said soul for favors. Sort of shrugs, does a vague gesture.
Well,
I'm
they can be-
basically a middleman in this transaction, not entirely invested in the fate of you or your brother or whoever it might be.
I must admit, as a middleman, you do offer a middling boon to us. The way forward is not something that we require you to secure for us, nor your information is something that would assist us. And anything else you could potentially help us with, I very much doubt it would assist beyond today.
You must realize that I'm not invested in Belcora's revenge whatsoever. Yet I do know much about it, being the one who was supposed to organize her armies. You must underestimate the information I possess quite severely. As well as, I do mean it when I say that you can ask for something else. Of course, I hate to phrase it this way, but if I remain your enemy, that would be bad for Otari. You have hurt the resources I've had, certainly, but I have means beyond that. Belcora has means beyond that, and she has certainly taken notice of your meddling. Case in point, perhaps my bodyguard for this night. As he sort of gestures behind him, the cloud of darkness. He turns around and says, perhaps you could show yourself for a moment? He is not here in Belcora's service, nor will he tell her anything. I've paid him generously for that. Consider him a mercenary. But he certainly does enjoy working for Belcora's quite generous personage. As behind him in the darkness, a creature will briefly reveal itself before slinking back into it, if I can find him. There he is. Hidden beneath the trees, a massive black dragon, briefly poking out its head from the summoned darkness, before slinking back into it, perhaps shooting you a bit of a, smirk meant to be intimidating.
Sure. Well, while it's so ceremoniously decided to poke his head out, I would like to recall knowledge.
Oh,
Now
so
that I see it.
give me an arcana.
Sure will.
Clearly, the other one.
Yeah. Let's see the.
Yes, you are most certain that it is the real deal. A black dragon. Probably the reason why your boat sunk. They are known for being equally greedy as well as borderline sadistic, gleefully so at times. It is not unbelievable that one could be, as he says, be hired as a mercenary. Although it does suggest that there is like general business going on between him and Bolkar, of course. But it is the real deal. Is there anything specific, any singular specific thing you would like to know?
Weaknesses, if any.
None, basically.
Good to know.
I have a question sheet, but before I'd ask it, Armina would be trying to think back. Why? So Rajanis have come and gone since. So
Yep.
why is this only just happening now? And then my other question would be like thinking back, like were there any family who had any mysterious disappearances or like horrific deaths that for whatever reason didn't take? Maybe.
You do know that your parents died in a attack by brigands on the way from Epsilon.
Gotcha. So yeah, I guess you'll just voice that then. Be like, Rajani's have come and gone many times over since then. Why only now? Why is this happening now?
He gives a bit of a smirk. So, perhaps I wasn't entirely complete in my explanation. I require the Rajani line to perish. Which, quite frankly, means that I really only need a guarantee for your brother because you are walking into the arms of Belcora, who will most certainly destroy you. So I have no interest in paying anything to make that even more certain.
I don't want to speak for the party here, and also I'm still having technical difficulties. So if someone wants to jump in, they're certainly welcome to. But Armina's pretty done with this
I have
because
one last.
even if we would walk away from him, like, and that just means like, we defeat Balcora, and then he goes, well, shit, now I do need to come and kill you. So
Is there a way to tell Sheep if the dragon is like present or summoned? If you know what I mean.
Sure,
Physically
give me
here
a-
or a summon? Yeah.
I think a perception or arcana, depending on which approach you want to take.
I'll approach Arcana here. Arcana. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. Toffin knows two facts for certain. It is not summoned, and there is the hint of the overbearing presence that dragons are known for, but it is actively suppressing that. It is the real deal, and it is most likely exactly as Aravian says. There
I don't
isn't
think
any.
I don't think attacking him here is a good idea. A dragon,
Well,
a mighty
powerful is
contract
it?
devil and a adult black dragon is more than we can take.
I could also just leave and strafe the town. It's true.
What if we
That's sort of
kill the
my
dragon?
I mean, I presume the threat is if you don't, then he'll just sick the dragon down. So
No, I think the threat is if we attack him, the dragon will.
yeah, or if we don't, I mean, if we don't, yes, but also if we don't agree to his demands, then he's going to be our enemy still. So
I mean, yeah, but the dragon is probably only hired for tonight.
maybe.
Maybe we can deal with that in 2 levels or whatever would be appropriate.
Well, I'm
Only
not
bishop
strictly
level
going to
dragon.
go firing off arrows or anything, but I think I sense the general the general agreement of the group here that we're not going to agree to this. So I will just look to him.
Yeah.
And say, I don't over or underestimate anything. I just believe that your offer for us is non-negotiable. I'm afraid we'll have to refuse.
I think he shakes his head in almost mock disappointment as he says, "Oh, suppose prejudice certainly makes these deals so difficult these days. But you must understand that I'm not good exactly, but I'm certainly trying to make you a good offer. While you are in the presence of people who would lie, who would do things, who have kept secrets, and I suppose, I guess, you consider that fine instead of a genuine attempt at negotiation as I'm doing? I mean, I don't want to hurt the relationship between all of you, but I certainly was involved in fewer deaths of Rajanis than present company.
Plot twist.
More smiles. Oh,
You see, Balcora's influence reaches like tendrils to unexpected places. It is not beyond her to encouraged activities against her previous enemies, and the people she might hire could very well be very related to certain members of the very party I'm facing currently.
Yes, your implications are quite clear.
Good.
You say that this has been an unreasonable negotiation, but we're simply saying that where you're starting from is a non-starter for us. That's just presenting information. We can walk away politely from these negotiations, or can make a counteroffer that we might be more palatable, but just simply doing the courtesy of being straightforward.
A price is non-negotiable. My reward is not.
I'm afraid the price is indeed the sticking point here.
Well, maybe his reward could be 100 years of his service to the Rajani family.
The Wuff family.
To you, so that you can, figure out a loophole or something.
I don't think I'm going to outwit a contract devil in legal loopholes.
Maybe if you were drunk first.
Well, then
No.
we appear to have reached a. I'm sure you have a proper term for it.
Impasse,
Peaceful.
I believe.
An impasse. Yes, an impasse.
Well, how much does the dragon cost? Would he be a viable price if this should be done?
Oh,
His service for 100 years or
The
so?
dragon service for 100 years.
you want to roll initiative right now?
Revian does like a gesture, basically discarding the idea immediately. But Roga, you do notice a certain glint in the dragon's eyes that certainly suggests that he can be negotiated with.
The
Yeah, it's
dragon's
like,
hey.
maybe because this devil. I mean, what's his is ours, right? So anything the devil can offer the dragon, we can offer the dragon.
Sure, let's
You-
do that.
Mhm.
You must understand that I personally did not hire Revirex. He was given to me as an escort by Belcora herself, who is very much aware of your meddling.
Oh, so he's not an independent contractor then.
Well, yeah, he's just hired by this guy's boss. Dragon doesn't
No,
answer to him.
What?
indeed, in fact, we should actually be talking to him, not to you.
I don't see how that will help you in any way. My influence is certainly much grander and more important than a hired bodyguard.
Really?
I mean, I can't resist the look of doubt.
Look at the dragon. And do you agree with this assessment?
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm
Diplomatize
shit
the
at this.
dragon.
Someone
Let's
help.
flank, let's flank with the dragon. Yeah, of course, absolutely.
I'm so
you-
bad at this.
Also say that you're an unimportant bodyguard of this.
Would you agree?
Am I the only one who remember at the beginning of the conversation he was like, he's not connected to Balcora. I hired him separately.
Is this supposed to be
Just
blind sheep or?
Completely
You can roll it open.
contradicting
whatever you like.
himself.
I mean, I got a +0, so I mean.
Could still
I kind of
match
want to
it.
attack the
Okay.
devil.
I mean,
I mean, the dragon appears more insulted by your insinuation than by the situation. Narrowing its eyes slightly, but it doesn't immediately like attack or anything.
someone used my points better than I can.
I somehow don't think we can match his price. That would be my guess. But
No.
No,
I
but you
think,
can
guys,
make
I
it doubt.
think we dimensional anchor him and then we kill him and then we talk to the dragon. We're just
Yeah,
gonna
that's kinda
kill
what
him
I'm-
quickly in first and then,
I think the dragon will be very pissed.
Oh yeah, but as long as he's dead, then suddenly we're negotiating from a different position.
You
Assuming all is right, yes. Could very well go initiative, and then he goes first, and then he just leaves. So
It is an adult dragon. It is fairly big chance that he will go first.
I mean, I frankly don't know what he could do or what level he is, because I don't know
Suffice
this
to
game
say
well
that
enough. So.
suffice to say that facing a dragon of his size, you are undoubtedly certain would be a terrifying encounter.
yeah,
Okay.
You've
But-
faced bad things. You might not be completely outmatched, but it would be close.
Yeah.
So
we're fully-
just as a question, because you originally brought up the question or idea, Rogar, did you want to entreat with the dragon, or because I mean,
Yeah,
I am
but
not
not while
one to
this
do
guy's
so.
alive.
Okay,
We can
I think that's a
be-
difficult proposition to try and kill him with
If
the dragon
we
here at the same
if
time.
we talked the dragon into something, he would just teleport away before we could stop
Yeah.
him. So, like if he saw something turning around against him, so we kind of have to do that first. And once we do that, they're sort of throwing down.
Throwing
You
our
know?
eggs in one. Yeah. I mean, we can make attempts to use diplomacy with the dragon while fighting, right? But the main thing is we got to get that dimensional anchor off.
I don't like the idea of fighting with the dragon here.
He would give us a little XP. Maybe he's
I
in
mean,
as a horde.
what does him leaving do for us? Nothing. He just goes back, and we go down and kill him anyway.
Yeah, but we will
Like-
encounter him maybe when we're level 10 or something.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Him leaving isn't really an issue for us. Like, if we have the dragon on our side, that's fine.
I just don't want the dragon to be anywhere near us.
We have the same point. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, you guys agree. Yeah,
We
you
cannot-
agree.
Talking about the same thing here.
Are you sitting on a king's ransom I am unaware of, or a princess to trade to the dragon? I don't think we can pay him
Well, I mean-
enough.
I would not sell Rujani brother to the devil, but to the dragon maybe. The prince technically.
Now we're talking.
Is he a prince?
You could marry a really asshole blacksmith. How about that? Two dragons into it, you know?
I think dragons like fair maidens. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I make
is
assumptions about what this dragon's into.
I suppose.
his personality is terrible, but we don't know if he looks terrible.
Mm,
No,
know?
you guys are right, for sure.
But-
It's definitely the more exciting option to try and take him, though.
oh, it's very
Yeah.
exciting, but for very wrong reasons.
Everything on red, you know, you spin the roulette, your whole life is on the line. Just
Mhm.
win or lose. Here we go.
Yeah, objectively, I agree with you, but I
Fight the
think
time dragon.
Armina is in an emotional state where she would not want to let this thing go after what it just said, and so. But I also don't want to hijack the direction of this thing, especially steering it into a very dangerous direction if the players aren't on board. So I can justify it either way, but that's sort of where I think she would just be thinking with her sword. And we can entreat with the dragon.
And I can do nothing to the dragon. Dragon would humiliate me in every way, but the devil I can do something to. But,
Yeah.
we could just
That's
we could
right.
just let him go and be like, nah, you know what? We'll talk to you down at your house tomorrow. Dragon can't fit there, so.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
perhaps-
we'll let him go.
Let me perhaps rephrase my offer. I can be your greatest asset in opposing Valkara, both with information, perhaps resources. Direct assistance, sadly unlikely due to my contract. Or I can be one of your greatest enemies. I will destroy Otari. It will be my direct involvement because I have to. Not because I choose to or want to, but because it is my duty. I'm forced to do it. Of course.
If you
Two
have a way
rather
of wriggling
extreme
out of your
stances.
contract, then you can choose to do that or not choose to do that. At
Perhaps,
whatever-
my dear Rajani, what I'm asking as my price is my way to wriggle out of said contract. If you offer me the same price that Belcora has offered me, then I no longer have to follow the contract I made with her because I will already have received the payment. Hence why it is non-negotiable. It is not because I'm a bad person, although I might be.
Most likely.
You got yourself into that contract in the first place. But that's neither here or there. As you say,
He's really
we've
make
reached
a really good argument for just murdering him now. I mean,
we've reached an impasse. We can walk away or we can not. Those are our options.
Very well. If you change your mind, you have, I suppose, some time at least. You know where to find me.
yeah.
Yes. He will, with a dramatic snap of his fingers, disappear in a spark of arcane energies.
Yeah, I would like to use my free action quick recognition to see what he just cast.
All right. That's easy. It's Dimension Door.
All right,
Mhm.
the higher level one probably then, right?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
quite high.
So, Mr. I don't think we've been introduced, said Dr. Dragon.
The dragon was like halfway to raising its wings to fly away.
Name's
Is it-
Rogar. I'm a follower of the liquid gold, you could say. But I understand you've been paid by a ghost lady. So, what exactly is she paying you? Just in case we wanted to be to come to the negotiation table in the future.
Dragon lowers its wings once more, turning to look at Roger with with an expression that certainly suggests that it very much enjoys the topic of the conversation. A sort of almost malicious smirk as it says, "I know who you are.
Oh, good.
You have created much trouble for Belcora, which has been very profitable for me. Your continued existence benefits me.
Good. Yes.
Exactly. Why get paid to do something when you could get paid twice to do nothing?
He vaguely nods. Don't even have to let you roll for that. As he
What does
says, I cannot tell you what Belcora pays me, but I can tell you that if you were to pay me 100 gold pieces right now in tribute, then you would be safe this night. Next week, I will ask for twice as much. The week after, I will ask for twice again.
This good
And
little
I will
pyramid
keep
scheme is done.
asking until either there's nobody left to ask, or you've defeated Belcora. After which I will probably go back to rest, as there will no longer be much money to be made, I don't think.
and Belcor pays you to interfere with us. Is that correct?
Belcora
True.
pays me occasionally. She has paid me before to stop you from entering the keep via my pathways. I did so. She was slightly upset I didn't kill you.
So, well, I mean, say we were trying to use those pathways again, would you have to be paid again to stop us?
Absolutely.
So I suppose we could perhaps have a bit of a conversation. I mean, seems like we could earn you quite a lot of money by simply
Sir Dancer
making you very useful.
will put his hand gently on Rogar's shoulder and lean in and whisper very quietly. You are putting into this creature's head that he is free to extort us. He would have left. Now we have to pay I don't know how much to just enter the keep without him molesting us. Be very careful with your dealings here.
If Belcora were to pay me again to prevent you from entering the keep, which I expect is likely, why, I could simply not put in as much effort if you were to at least match her offer.
Well, I was more thinking that we might find ways that wouldn't prompt her to pay you, but if she thinks that you're doing her a great service by stopping us from using certain passages that we attempt again and again, then she would have to keep paying you, right? So maybe we don't pay you, but we make sure that she keeps doing it.
No. When she pays me, she expects specific results, not simply denial of service.
No, all right.
So, do you intend to pay me for tonight, or shall I return with the rest of the attack in a few hours?
The rest of the attack. We're going to try to read the dragon. It's a
What
bluff.
the heck does that mean? Yeah.
Is
All
there
right.
even an attack coming?
I mean, we've had it implied multiple times, so
Yeah,
probably.
but no one seems to.
Give me a perception, I believe.
Okay, yeah, perception. I could do that. I have that power.
A hidden one, please. The dragon is unreadable. Even if there weren't an attack, however, just him would be a huge issue.
Yeah. Could just strafe the town, right?
Okay, so now we got to kill him. Kinda.
The dragon is greedy. The dragon is lazy. He might just be trying to get free money since he smells that
Yeah.
as an opportunity.
I'm fine with paying him, to be honest, because you were advocating for facing him down
Now,
the road when
if-
we're a little bit stronger. Anything we
I
pay him
mean,
is just going to end up back in his horde, which we
If
can.
we pay him now, we will never not be able to not pay him later. Like he will constantly extort us.
I think that's coming for us no matter what. It's just a question of whether it's now or later.
Well, I mean, he's a black dragon, right? Chances are right now, if we pay him 100 gold, he says, well, I mean, I think you have 200 on you, though. Because if you show that you're afraid of him, then he's going to just keep.
Basically,
There's no reason he couldn't just take all of our stuff now, right?
yeah, basically, if we
Or
want to negotiate with
or
a
we fight
terrorist
him
or
now.
not, pretty much.
Okay, but you were the one who was advocating for like we need to fight him later. This is how we get him gone for now, and then we fight him later in a different place that's not as open. Or we can try and kill him while the devil's not around. That's also fine. But I don't see a way of us kicking this can down the road without a fee attached to it, because he's a greedy dragon.
Maybe we could just
You
try
can
to be
call
like,
the bluff and be like, no.
I mean, if you want, sure. It does run the risk of fighting him, which is or him like leaving and strafing the town. We don't have a great amount of ranged options.
But if he wanted to do that, he would already have done so.
That is true.
He knows that Otari, after all, even as an adult dragon, beginning to burn towns and cities near Absalom is bad for business.
Personally, I'm fine either way. I just don't think that there is.
It's
I
true.
mean, you can try calling his bluff. That's the middle ground. Just know that it's
you can certainly shoot back that he does realize that Absalom is right over there, and if a dragon certainly starts rampaging through the countryside, burning cities, Absalom will send a swarm of champions and dragon slayers and whatnot to come and hunt him down.
Yeah, we'll say we'll call him that. Say like, well, I don't think you will go to strafe any town, because if you were going to do so, why wouldn't you have extorted the town for years already? No, I figure if that was the case, you would have done so already. But as it isn't, I don't think it has changed now. Certainly more attention on this town ever than there ever has been before.
Oh, and I rolled a net 20 on your perception to gauge his reaction. You certainly see him narrow his eyes at your words. And while he's difficult to read, obviously, being an alien creature, a dragon, you're fairly certain that you are correct. He is not keen on attracting the attention of Epsilon at all.
In fact, I think the better this whole thing goes for Belcora, the more you help her, the more tension there will be here. And if a dragon should be known to be associated with her, I mean, either she succeeds and, well, attacks Absalon, and I have been there. He says, I don't think she will succeed at destroying the whole city. That perhaps Otari, but after that, well,
That's her
the
nods.
response will be harsh and rapid.
Is she?
And
Is
they
she-
are thorough.
You are certainly mighty as a dragon, but is she paying you enough to attack the largest and most powerful city-state on the planet?
She has been paying me enough for the things I've done for her, and will likely continue to do so.
That's a nods. Very well. Then our suggestion is that you return to Belcora and keep reaping the rewards. But do recall that, as my good friend Rogar said, the more attention she draws to herself, the more ire you draw upon yourself. You must realize that she is insane, driven mad by hundreds of years of just grief and isolation and obsession. Her downfall need not be yours.
Oh, it won't be. And you make sure that you are worth more to me alive than Belcora would pay me to bring her your bodies. And we will come to many an agreement, I'm sure. He will once again spread his wings.
We'll let the dragon fly away, I believe.
We'll take off.
Answer, let's have a sigh. All right, dragon slaying arrows, he says.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dragon instantly turns around the air.
I heard that.
It's super hearing.
Recording super hearing.
No.
Yeah, kill me, and I will re-roll a champion with the Dragon Slayer oath to come back just for you.
We'll be the guy sent from Epsilon.
Yeah, exactly. 5 Dragon Slayers coming in.
We need to let the mayor know of the threat. Not just from Gauntlet, but that there's a dragon on payroll.
Well, at least
we
we
should at
manage.
least tell people that there's an attack coming and they should, at least get ready to evacuate or stop fires and such.
Yeah, rouse the guard.
Yeah. All right, Long Saddle, time to pretend to do your job.
Yeah.
Right, you return and rouse the guard?
Yep.
All right. Going through the streets, or at least to the garrison.
Yeah.
There are actually perhaps a surprising number of guards actually awake and apparently ready. They don't look particularly competent, at least in comparison to you at this point. But efforts have been made. And they take your warning very seriously.
Yeah.
The alarm is raised pretty much immediately. Long Saddle appearing from a room in the back of the garrison here, looking appropriately disheveled for someone who has just woken up. And effectively, within an hour, Otari rouses, specifically the garrison, with quite a few members, as well as the Dawnflower Library, of course. joining the fight. Perhaps not directly. They are scholars and healers, but they are certainly at the ready.
Oh,
Uh,
if you have magical
we have-
healing to bring to bear, that helps a lot in the fight.
Yeah. Any underground shelters that we have? We need to get civilians there so the houses don't melt on them. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, Vandy does explain that there's no underground shelters really. Like this is not a military town in any way that has things like that. But they'll be ready on the.
It's an adventuring town, right? You have basements that rats get into. Come on, we got something.
Clear out the level 1 rat basement. Just,
Yeah, exactly. Put people in
Sure,
those rat
there are
basements.
basements. Certainly. They'll at least get the words. They will make sure that no surprises materialize in the graveyard again this time. They've certainly taken precautions there, while the garrison is mostly focusing on the city entrance and just patrolling the town itself.
Mhm.
Yep.
Where do you want to position yourselves?
Centrally, so we can rapidly respond to stuff as it
So
happens.
whatever happens, yeah.
Where
Alright.
when you say centrally, where exactly?
Like around
that?
here,
Yeah, I'd say Minimes Street, by the bridge.
close to the market, somewhere around
Yeah.
there. Because the Dawnflower Library is over there. They probably have sanctified the ground. The manors are fairly, fairly sturdy, I imagine. So where most people in Tar would hang out would probably be here. Rin can also protect herself, I'm pretty sure.
I would
Or this
potentially
tall
like to be
warning.
on some sort of high ground.
Yeah, so you can jump off if need be. I mean, you could
Yeah,
go to the mayor's. You've already practiced that stuff.
yeah, somewhere because I can drop down without issue really.
Yeah. Now I paid for my brother to deliver like fucking weaponry to everybody, so she's making sure that that people have that, ready to go just in case. We're gonna arm this place as best we can. Get people to safety who are non-combatants.
But I think rather than being up on that cliff, I think just on top of a building might be initially better.
Mhm.
Uh,
We don't want to be all grouped up in one thing to just get like AoE'd
yeah, exactly.
by the dragon. But
All right. You certainly do see a number of people with weapons in their hands. It is, as you said, in Venture Town that there are people who
Mhm.
can at least slay like level 2 rats or whatever.
Clear out the rat basements and escort the civilians.
Uh,
Oh, it's Rat Alley. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, Rat Alley is right here.
Right over there.
True.
Out
They
of
used to be rats.
curiosity, does anyone sometimes have a third action that they don't use anything for?
Rarely.
Occasion. Yeah.
Because we do have the summon gem, but you need to sustain it, so you need to use an action every turn. And for me, as a magus, that is not compatible at all with what I do. So,
I can take it. My map attacks end up being pretty useless anyway.
alright, put it in the stash. You
Sounds good.
probably just dump it straight away, and at least it's an extra combatant.
We don't know when the attack's gonna happen, so I'll have to I'll keep it on standby.
Yeah, you just throw it whenever you see anything, I guess. Yeah.
Consumable, what was it called?
Transparent.
Elemental gem. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
transparent one will summon the. I believe it's the wind one, like the air type.
Mm-hmm.
So it could
Two
probably
action
fly,
command, one
which is
action
helpful.
sustain. Cool. Yep. Can
Yep.
do. Summon element. That'd be handy. Especially if it's like an air elemental, get that hover speed or that fly speed.
Yeah.
All right. The minutes do
Right.
pass as everyone is on high alert.
Let's fucking go.
And
Arabian.
entirely sure what to look out for. But walking around, you did
I would give them a
spot.
full dossier. Like, we're looking for devils, we're looking for dragons.
Something bad.
Yeah. But
You'll know it when you see
silver,
it.
where's all the silver sheen stock? Like, spread that shit out.
Oh yeah, silver arrows. All.
No, I
Yeah.
think if they get attacked, they
Acid.
just withdraw and try to waste their time until we can get there.
Yeah. Any acid resistance things that they can spread out?
You do spot Ren as you're like walking through the streets at some point.
Oh, she'd know
Once
what it
again,
is.
standing on one of the stones surrounding her abode, glancing over to Gauntlet with a worried expression. But she honestly doesn't seem overly bothered,
Mm-hmm.
which might be a bit odd.
All right.
Tell me you've seen something that
Go and ask
is
her what's up,
motivating.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Dancer will go over. Good evening, Rin. What do you see, if I may ask?
You see her basically balancing with like on the tip of one of the large standing stones. She looks down towards you with a quick smile and says, "Good morning, night, midnight." Sure. No, I was just wondering what the fuss is all about. I mean, do you think Gauntlet's gonna do something?
The dancer shrugs. It has been implied that it shall, but we are not sure. And to take the safe route rather than give it up to chance, we have prepared for a strike.
Oh, it certainly seems to be gathering energy again, but very slowly.
How slowly?
She sort of shrugs. If anything happens tonight, I would hazard a guess that it's just too early. It's not ready yet.
Do you have a good enough view of it to get a good grasp of the power surges to maybe give us a heads up, maybe 10 minutes before it strikes or something?
10 minutes, certainly, but looking at it, it would be strange to happen tonight anyways during the full moon.
How so?
If anything, it should happen during the new moon.
Desna. Maybe.
Links. Oh, Desna protects us.
This would be one of the nights where she is strongest.
Scratches the back of his head. This is why I'm not very religious. He shakes his head.
I think this was a new dancer.
Well, the Lady of Dreams is certainly someone I deeply respect, but I am not very well versed in her tenets, I have to say. It is not the finer
The
points.
guard is staying up all night because of your mistake.
Well, the one who made
That's
this threat
like
has-
slowly turns over to Rogar.
That's okay though.
You're very magnanimous, Rogar. Thank you.
Hmm.
I always trust you to forgive me for my faults.
Yeah.
Amina will look towards Ren and say, the one who made this threat has shown that it is certainly possible that he has the means to do so, but has bluffed to us twice already and not followed through. So hopefully this will all just be a big waste of time, but you need to be ready just in case it's not.
How many
The
days until the
possibility
new
that it's not.
moon?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Oh, the new moon just happened. 2 more weeks.
Nods. Very well. Rin, if you would do us the favor to keep a close eye on Gauntlet during the coming nights. If anything changes in any weird way that would make it more likely to strike sooner or less likely to strike sooner, please inform us.
It is hard to look away from it, so it is an easy request. I do have to say, it has been gathering energy for certain, but much slower than before. I mean, I did see it be ready before, and then something happened, so I think I know I should I should know. I'm tripping over my words. I'm so worried. I think I know what it should look like if it were ready, and it's not yet. Although the fact that it is gathering energy at all is worrying. I thought you were there and did something about that.
Yes, but we are fighting a mad ghost sorceress and her contract devil minion. Who knows what things they can conjure up?
And a hired
Mhm.
dragon who doesn't seem to need to be attuned to any particular phase of the moon to act on whatever it is that they would have it do.
No, the only reason he's not acting out is his own cowardice.
Well,
Mm.
hopefully, just being alert will be enough to stave him off.
Perhaps I will ask the stars tonight to see what to expect, although they can be fickle these days. Very
a nonce.
confused sometimes.
That's a nonce. Well, we hope the Lady of Dreams and the music of the spheres responds on this most auspicious of nights.
Bryn nods. She can't, of course, intervene directly, but I would like to think she's on our side and keeps a close eye on this conflict, as I certainly do not hope that other entities of the night are doing the same.
As I thinks of the dread book that Thorfinn is secretly reading in the dead of night.
Though there's a certain irony in the Eater of Ghosts supporting a ghost.
It is odd, isn't it?
It is. So many things are these days.
Well, Rin
Keep an eye on. Keep a close eye on Thorfinn, will you?
nods, of course. Do tell us if something happens. We will return and tell the guards that they can stand down for now.
He nods, still distractedly looking towards Gauntlet. You yourself can't see much. There might be a ever so slight glow to it, but it's certainly been more intense in the past.
Hey, I mean, Rin has saved our lives. I fully trust her.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go kill a devil.
Yeah. Revian, I have a silver blade with your name on it.
Yeah.
It does so happen that nothing happens this night. People are tense, worried to the point of getting very grouchy that the fact that the town is not getting attacked. But eventually, everything calms down. It certainly perhaps showed the town was ready. It certainly was. It didn't have much resource to work with, but what they had, they certainly brought to bear on your warning immediately. The fact that nothing happened, however, perhaps not the best thing. Boy crying wolf and all that. But
You know, we are in a situation right now.
The mayor.
If anyone points that out, it'd be like the very fact that you were alert might be the reason that the dragon did not.
You know, if
That's a
anyone
good
points that
thing.
out, I will
Nobody-
slap them in the face. Like we are fighting
if-
an undead ghost sorceress and a dragon and a contract devil. Three horrific monstrosities. Like vigilance, goddammit.
Nobody died last night.
Yeah,
It's
indeed.
not something that you should be complaining about.
In these sort of debriefing in the morning where the garrison the Dawnflower Library acolytes, the mayor, and a lot of the town folks are gathered, there may be a person who points out something in that direction, but Dancer has to do nothing. The mayor eviscerates them.
Yeah.
Not literally.
He just takes out the.
Mayor just takes out
Inception
a
lightning
blade
glove.
and say that again.
He has a hell glaive.
Diplomatically eviscerates them to the point where even Longsaddle is sort of turning towards the way of, that whole Absalom thing, requesting Pathfinder Society or something.
Maybe I should get on that.
No, that's not gonna work. If Otari will be safe, it'll have to be you.
We'll do it.
Wow.
We will be the heroes.
Yes.
And we'll build a new tavern, and it'll be glorious.
Oh, it'll be the most glorious tavern. Can you imagine the tavern you're gonna build after this?
Might just change the whole dungeon into a tavern.
God, like the
Sort of
tavern.
following the mayor definitely has like expressed the trust there at that meeting once the
Gin
like
light.
political gooning has carried out. She would like to express like they are out, most definitely out there, and the fact that they did not attack last night is a good thing. That means nobody died. That's what we want. But they're going to make threats, and the time that we don't prepare and take those threats seriously is the time they're going to strike.
In 14 days, though.
Yeah.
We misinterpreted the signs, and the end of the world would not happen tonight, but in 14 days instead.
Your constant prayer and donation to the church have averted disaster for now.
Yeah.
But you need to keep praying.
Pay the taxes.
Yeah.
Pay the prayer tax. No, it's more like, and also they're devils. If they're smart, they're going to just maybe toss a few extra out, just to get us to be exhausted, which is why it's even more important that we need to stay vigilant.
You're basically just trying to instill in the leadership of the town that we're up against creatures that of like ancient cunning and devilry that will try its best to just fuck with us in all manner of ways.
They have the power that they are threatening, and also the cunning to like turn us against each other beforehand.
But we are the people of Otari, and we have not been vanquished before. We have always risen against the odds, and we can do it again.
Yes, the fact
once.
Well, but he's back and better than ever. Look at him.
He moved in.
A symbol of adventurer spirit.
Yeah, exactly. Not even death could stop him.
Nope. And did you see that dive earlier? That was legend. Old Torfin couldn't have done that.
No, old Torfin would have been like dead from that. Like, I mean, the new Torfin. Look at him.
As the townsfolk and the garrison, Longsaddle included, are dispersing, he does nod at the comment that it might just be an attempt to erode the town. And quite frankly, tensions are high. People are looking for anything to help them out. People are upset at Absalom's lack of response, but from what I've heard, the city has its own problems, as do many other people, as do many other places, rather. Nor do we have the reward necessary to attract those who would do it for pay.
We understand. And you can trust us when we say that our group will go back into Gauntlet and we will cut a bloody swath through anything we find down there, as we have done before.
That any debt that this town may owe us can be repaid with timber and bricks placed in the right sort of formation in a filled out pit near Snitch Street.
I can assure you, you will have the statue you're looking for.
Oh.
I mean, there's four of us. Surely a fountain would be the most.
Maybe statues holding up the walls of a magnificent house worship.
It would be disrespectful, really, to not include a depiction of old Torfin as well, since
Yeah,
he
it's
gave
true.
his life for the cause.
No,
so
no.
really, they need 5 statues.
Yeah, no, it's a
Just
fountain. You do
walk
a
off the
large fountain with like 5 statues spouting water.
To be your fountain.
Yeah, beer fountain, exactly. You can
Beer
hook.
fountain.
It's a dual purpose fountain. You can hook it up to the beer reserves of the taverns nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
So on
Put a mug in it. Drink
on
straight out.
the
it's the name of the
Brew
name of
Fest
the
or whatever it's called,
monument.
Brew Day,
Mhm,
the Kate and
mhm,
Colleen,
Yeah.
all that
yeah.
everyone gets super drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Basically Oktoberfest. Just hook that
Yes.
up. Yeah. All right. Well, we will, I think, gather our things and next time kill a fucking devil.
Let's go.
All right. I assume, however, you are getting a rest first, as you stayed up the entire night.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Have a little meditation.
All right. And I think delving back into Gauntlet will be something we do next time.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Devils always come with these nigh impossible things. But see, if you hadn't played Amina Rajani, and it had been the asshole blacksmith who's been the worst to us all the time, you know, it would be like, well, he charged us so much for these weapons we needed, so
Well,
it's only
We would have
fair.
been,
there's
we would have been
only
tempted, but we wouldn't have
It's
sold
only
out.
fair.
there
that
are
he should.
well, there are 2 failsafes. Armina herself is like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna take her brother to like give to a devil, and also Rogar being a Caden Kylene cleric.
Yeah.
Blah, it's gonna be
Not really
difficult
into
to
all
get.
the
I think Caden
all
might
the
have some words with you.
slaving,
Yeah,
slavering
it's true.
madmen.
Just be like,
Yeah.
dude,
Dancer's
I have
whole
my holy book.
Dancer's whole redemption arc would have been completely
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I will just,
Cain Khalil literally, he has like his holy book is a plaque of like 5 things, and among those 5 things is like don't deal with devils. It's pretty much
Yeah.
They are bad and terrible, and they
like I don't really need
make
to.
everything worse.
It's not cool, bro.
No, it's not. There's not being a bro. Need to be more of a bro.
Harsh to your buzz.
Rogar, the chosen one. It's
But
not
I mean,
chill
in
to
life,
be in tree with
Caden
Dancer,
also
you know?
did trick a devil
Mm.
and ruin
Oh,
his
yeah.
scheme. So
Pranking them. That's, a whole
We're gonna
thing.
prank
taking
this
the thing they
devil
want.
with a sword up his ass.
We gotta, yeah,
Good
we
joke.
already pranked them.
Yeah, good joke. Oh, I'm laughing already. All right.
That just.
Adult dragon, huh? We're gonna have to kill him at some point to
Yeah.
take his treasure.
Yeah, we
Being
do.
Like, I'll pick a random NPC and connect my
We
character
can't.
to them. There you go.
We can't really take the waterway in anymore either. Not that we were doing it really, but
No.
that's
Good to
blocked
know.
off now. Pretty sure.
We could, if we want to sacrifice boats for the cause, send a just like push a boat in that direction. Be like, look at that! Look at all these boats he's destroying. He's stopping us from getting in there. We keep escaping.
Oh my.
That was basically the idea, right? To make him use the deal they had. So she would
Yeah,
either have to
like-
stop paying him, and he would be annoyed, or
Belcora,
or
baby,
just waste her
I'm doing it.
resources.
I'm doing the job. They just
honey,
just keep
look at
getting
all
away.
these
Yeah.
ships I'm destroying.
Oh no!
it's like, see
Look,
all this-
he's
see
beating
all
us
this-
up so bad. Oh no, we
Yeah.
have to retreat
Oh, no.
again. Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have to pay more. And we share the profits half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
Maybe-
think if we come
maybe-
together,
maybe
So
if
you
you-
pay for the talent.
Maybe if you're
Yeah.
legendary diplomacy, you can pull that off.
We're just to be like, all right, Black Dragon, we're gonna
Think of the
grift
profits,
Belcora
right?
together.
Gonna fleece her for
Share
all
a
she's
beer at the end
worth.
of this. Yeah.
Do you think the Abomination Vaults has a loss prevention department? Probably not. They would have come for us already.
Yeah.
So It's a foolproof plan, really.
I think the contract devil is sort of that department.
Yeah. It's like, listen, please
Yes.
come talk to me.
I have a good
You'll have
deal.
no other chance. Yes.
I only
One-time
require...
offer. This time for real.
He's desperate.
Yeah.
He doesn't
In the future,
have
put the devil room on the top of the dungeon.
his whole like, oh, my resources are limitless. But yeah, I bet they are in hell, but not in this tower. I highly doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be home soon.
You know, maybe destroying that summoning circle of his didn't help.
It didn't.
He'll be home soon as a failure who didn't accomplish anything
You
for
know, if
100
he really
years.
wanted, he could have put everything behind that door and not had the.
If
That's on him.
Way of the
really.
wicked approach, yes. We go down the stairway. All the devils have ready attacks right at the end of it. Instantly kill all of us.
There's
and then there you go.
there's 5 alligators, like 2 hydras and a devil like waiting in one room. Get him!
Go.
All the named guys and the big monsters surrounding the entry door.
Yeah. They constantly have ready attacks for anything entering.
You open the front door and instantly teleport to the North Pole on an island surrounded by angry seals.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, I remember that.
You're like, oh well, that's
We had
cool.
a teleportation
That's
trap to
Yeah.
the angry Bunyip Island off the northern coast. Very fun. I don't know if it ever caught anyone, but just the idea that it was there tickled us.
I think it did.
Yeah.
I think it was trying to get the phylactery though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nothing more.
That
Can't
phylactery
find
was
the Bunyip.
locked the fuck down. Let me tell you.
I tried to run some guys through it, but it was doomed to fail. I mean,
Yes. That was the plan.
but that staff exploded, so there's always a chance that they
Yeah,
could just crit
yeah.
their way for
Well,
everything,
that
right?
blew
So-
up
Can you
half
give like
the
a
Magic
generous,
Academy.
like a free reroll or whatever, and it got a nat 1 again?
Yeah, double nat one.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I did.
Was
I was like, no, I can't let that. That sucks. Whatever. And then it 1d100 again. It's like natural one. It's like, well,
Oh God.
100 in a
Oh my God.
100 chance.
Yeah.
You know.
It
So-
it
Well,
cost
twice.
cost me
That's- yeah,
100,000 gold that I had stolen from the treasury. So whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
that was
One
unfortunate.
in 1 in 10,000 odds. Pretty hard to deny that.
I'm not bitter, but I would have
Was
loved
it a
that stuff.
D20? I don't know.
That stuff was
Yeah.
pretty fucking awesome.
It's like the one.
I'm pretty sure it was 2 d20s and they both landed on a 1.
Yeah,
You-
that might have been it.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Only a 1 in 400 chance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that,
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna stop the stream. Thanks, people, for watching. We will catch you next week when we go and kill Eurevion, the contract devil, and potentially mop
get 'em.
up the devil floor. And who knows what's beyond that? I can't even begin to
at least if
imagine.
there's a dragon there, like
He
there's
probably
less
lives
room
in
to
like
fly
a.
around.
Is there a swamp
he
level
lives in the
down there
swamp.
where he has made a swamp? He hangs out
Pretty
in.
sure we've seen the swamp level or the swamp
Yeah,
area.
but does he live out in
Lives-
the swamp? I feel like well, who knows?
Yeah.
But
Lives
yeah, we'll see you
further out
then,
in the swamp
and catch you tomorrow morning for some Reign of the Star Kings with me and Malachi. So good night and see you then.